We're back. But this time, it's with some trails through a Daybreak. We're here with very shiny hair. Look at the shine. Look at the shine. All right. We have to check on Reset, because she's got a singular leg to stand on, but just the one.
Off we go. Got it.
Which is definitely something that's a joke that I made. All right, let's go see Rosette.
Oh, hello there.
I hope everything went well.
Thanks. Sounds like you pulled an all-nighter, huh?
Looks like Zeros is up and running again. Fortunately for us, the damage for him wasn't so bad. I just wish I could say the same about Reset. Putting her back to the way she was is going to take a while.
Please, don't be so downhearted. The first-rate care you've been giving me has stabilized my vitals a considerable amount.
Yeah, she's not fighting anytime soon.
I'm relieved to hear that.
Have you spoken to Mr. Thorndyke?
Did before coming here, yeah. He's as much of a questionable character as I was expecting.
Yeah.
Chief of Security's the same old standoffish grump, too. You'd think it'd kill him to put on a smile.
That's just how they are, I'm afraid.
It's fine, you know. You don't need to force yourself to speak.
For what it's worth, her life isn't in any danger here. The medicine you helped me with yesterday seems to have been working wonders.
She's right. It has really made this easier for me.
Good to hear. We sure didn't think it'd end up being used on you when we took that job on.
The artificial limbs that Mr. Thorndyke brought with him are compatible with her too. That's not to say you shouldn't take it easy. Anything that involves the nervous system is a heavy burden on the body. The best thing you can do for yourself right now is get lots and lots of rest.
I will. Thank you. Though, I truly am sorry for not being able to support you all when you need it most.
Don't sweat it. We can take things from here. You just kick back and relax. Next time you wake up, you can bet we'll have good news to share. And a hell of a big bonus, too.
I'll have to look forward to that then, won't I? Follow your hearts and act as you always do. And everything will be fine.
Sorry, but I'd like to ask you something. Why? Why did you risk your life to save mine? No one should have to put themselves through something like this over someone like me.
It was because you were just so dazzlingly radiant in that moment, I suppose.
What?
You have so many people who care about you, and you care about them just as much in return. To someone who's lost her bonds, memories, and even body, the sight was almost blinding. I'm a little jealous of all you have, if I'm to tell the truth. So please, treat yourself like an irreplaceable treasure. Not just for you, but for those who love you too.
About Rosette, just how much of her is artificial anyways? I don't know for sure, but my guess is a lot. We were indirectly involved in making her who she is too, right? That's right, we assisted Marduk in researching artificial biological limbs some time ago. Our partnership only produced a prototype, though. I never imagined they would actually start using that technology like this. Rosette was clearly the result of multiple different technologies being used together, not just the one they developed with us. I've heard this is also a field that the Institute of Technology over in the Empire has been looking into. Van, you seem like you've known the truth for a while. Couldn't be sure, but I had a feeling. Could tell the image I was seeing during our video calls was artificially generated. It took me really off guard when she just showed up in person in Tharbad. It was only when I noticed that she moved faster and kind of different from normal people that I started putting two and two together. Makes sense. I did feel like there was something strange about her, but I never would have imagined it was because of this. She's capable of far greater power and speed than an ordinary human, but she also has less precise control over her body in exchange. Can't imagine how much effort she must have put in just to be able to move as naturally as she does. She'll be able to return to the way she was, won't she? Sure she will, right, Professor? I think there's every chance of that. The technology seems to be fairly well established by Marduk at this point. It won't be easy to make all the precise adjustments after reattaching her limbs, but I'll make sure it happens. We're counting on you. She might be on loan to us from Marduk, but she's just as much a member of Arkwright Solutions as the rest of us. Anyway, time for us to get out of here. Right, we need to do what we can and put Rosette at ease.
Wait! Please. If it's not too much to ask, could I keep helping you? I want to stop Professor Callahan and the devils who've done this to him by my own hand. No matter what it takes.
Oh, Katra.
Sorry, but no can do.
I suppose that's the right decision after I landed Rosette in a hospital bed. I wasn't able to use Theo and Zeros at even half of their potential, either. If all I'm gonna be is a burden to the team...
That ain't what I'm saying. You're no burden. We're gonna need you and your engineering know-how here for sure. But we're also not a charity. We only do favors for people if the client and price are a good fit. You heard what Rosette said, right? If you did, then you should know what you gotta do. And where you went wrong.
You're right. I should never have done something that would upset the people who care about me. And I never will again. I just want to stop the chaos unfolding in Basel and the misuse of technology that created it. And if I'm gonna do that, it's not the help of the police or guild I need. It's you. As compensation, I can offer you my skills and expertise on technology. I can also give you my word that I'll help Essie put Rosette back to the way she was as fast as possible. Is that enough to make me a good fit for you?
It sure is. We'd be happy to take that 4 SPG on. We'll be counting on you now. Couldn't ask for better than a student of Professor Hamilton's.
Thank you. I won't let you down.
Promise me you'll take good care of him, okay? I'll be working around the clock too. Promise. Thank you so much. Time to get down to business.
All right, we're still at 5. We're still down 1. CID's Special Ops Unit is going to be here this evening. That means we've only got half a day left to do what we want. Once they're here, we're done. Gotta make this time count. Sure felt like Almada's work was done after making that AI a success. Sure they didn't just bounce? No, I'm certain they're still in the region. The abnormalities in the orbital net and distribution network are less pronounced than yesterday, but they're still present. Something's still happening, I'm sure of it. Really? Then Almada's research is still going on somewhere in the city? Rosette mentioned something earlier that I think will help me.
This might be fundamentally different to what happened in Crossbell, but I still think that is our closest reference point. The orbital network and septium veins were used in the development of highly advanced technology then as well. Basel City also has both, making it the perfect environment to finish what they started.
With the orbital network and the septium veins at their disposal, they have access to effectively unlimited resources for their research. Professor Callahan has reached the heights that the Singularity in Crossbell did, then our foes are probably lurking somewhere in the region finishing what they started. That's still a very large area to try and find them in, though. We'll have to find some way to narrow our search down. If we can get close enough to their location, the Genesis might react and show us we're on the right track, too. Using the damn thing like a metal detector, huh? We gotta try anything we can at this point. Let's see if there are any more 4 SPGs to take care of while we start asking around. There's no telling where we might find a clue that'll lead us to the truth. I'll help whoever I can. Wait, should I not be meddling in your jobs now that I'm a client instead of a guide? Don't be silly. You're one of us now. You are our client, but how about we just treat you more like a temp for now? Oh, okay. That works for me. Happy to have you with us. even if it means a kid to adult ratio is evened out here. Well then, let's get to work. I want to stop by the guild. Vern gives cards. Should probably talk to our resident genius professor too. Those sound like good places to start to me. All right. Get a move on. Looks like there's an optional quest.
Why not stay here and relax?
Over there. Whee! 4 SPGs.
Hello there.
What have we got?
Hello there, Ishmael. How are you? I failed to mention this earlier, but I have a proposition for all of you. It's something of an extension of the Crown Prince Sharid's request, but if you have time, would you consider taking on the job? I'll be waiting for you in the park in Newtown. Second Lieutenant Michaela McMillan. Oh, a request from the CID, eh? Intriguing for sure, but I wonder what they want to talk to us about. Not gonna say no to a potential rendezvous with Kayla. How about you? Okay, listen, horn dog. Calm your shit. Alright, let's do this quest. So you checked on the billboard? Me riding at 4 SPG. I never thought I'd see the day. Second Lieutenant Kayla. I keep calling her Kyla. Wouldn't have killed you to be more direct instead of going for the SPG route? So am I speaking to Kayla, or am I speaking to the CID? You're sharp. This may seem a bit bureaucratic, but I've submitted this request in the CID's stead. Concerns armed machines that were released in the city during yesterday's attack. Confirmed that about half their numbers were destroyed, while most of the others retreated with Armada. We've also received word that 2 high-spec units might still be at large within the city. Seriously? We did encounter a few machines fitting that description yesterday. See, yeah, the police probably have their hands full with them. You need a cleanup crew. But Marduk and the guild don't really tickle your fancy, have I got that right? Exactly. Marduk's involvement was the result of the president's more heavy-handed approach. We're not too fond of that. This is more a matter of professional pride than anything. Special forces are due to arrive in the evening, and they're sure to complicate things. We'd much rather solve this problem ourselves. Do you want to loan us out to the CID for the day? Is that right? Not just the CID. The Principality requested this too, I assume. Whatever the case, we can't really have those things running loose. Makes sense-ish. Out of curiosity, was this Renee, Kincaid's idea? He's pulled together his own task force to address the problem. They're negotiating with the president's office as we speak. At the risk of divulging too many details, he's been pushing for a separate division meant specifically for these tasks. Yeah, that tracks. Guy's resourceful to a fault. Really is a job for Marduk of the Guild, but I guess the CID doesn't want to swallow its pride. We ain't exactly free, though, is the thing. We got other jobs to do. No, we don't! I want those points! I guess we can look into this on the side. Lay it on me. Might find a lead or something. You have my gratitude. Here's what we know about these rogue models. They're most probably the same models as employed by Vegas Films in Tharbad. Oh, those assholes. 2 of them at that. You fought them before? They sound like a real hassle. Yep, because they are. How are they hiding in a city to begin with? They're too big. They got some kind of optical camo or something? Not to our knowledge, the Ex-Alba has been patrolling and scanning the city from above since yesterday. Marduk has cleared out the smaller units we found, but 2 large units have yet to be located. Kincaid does have a theory. He suspects that they're hiding in plain sight and using some sort of radar jamming device to avoid detection. I do remember hearing about special materials that can absorb or deflect orbital waves, which means they're probably looking for a container made of such material, likely brought into the city recently. Either that or a van big enough to hold them. Probably simple to deck one of those out in anti-radar stuff. No idea whether Almada's driving it around themselves, though, or if they contracted that out to somebody. Think you can look into suspicious containers and transport vehicles for us? We'll focus on the stuff that's out on the road. We'll split up and we should have this cleared up pretty quickly. Understood. I'll mobilize the local authorities and notify Vern and the Artisans Guild. If either of us makes headway, let's keep each other posted. Thank you very much. Alright. So what's the move? We hunt down every wayward van in town and we'll be out here all day. True, traffic in and out has closed, but plenty of vehicles remain inside city limits. The main arteries fan out in all sorts of directions. Searching them all would be time-consuming. Got the cops on site, so we can leave the crowd control to them. We just gotta pinpoint where the transport's most likely to be. Newtown and the Artisanal District make the most sense to me. They got the most traffic, freight especially. We get lucky, or I guess unlucky in this case, and we might fish up a robot. Roger, so we need to find people who drive stuff a lot. Start asking around.
Time to
to go solve some problems.
All right. Transport vehicle sighting. Well, there's one person to talk to. I want to double check and make sure that we have the armor and weapons that we want.
Know what you want?
Okay, those are all good. Lose one in evasion. Yeah, I think that's worth it. We lose 1 point of evasion to get magic evasion, 22 defense, and 16 arts defense on everyone. I'm not going to spend money on the boots because we'll probably finish this chapter today, and then we'll have a whole new set of shops to deal with. So let's keep... I'm not going to faff around too much. I would like to try and finish this chapter today.
Why not stay here and relax?
Let me ask you something.
Sketchy transport vehicle. Let me think about that for a sec. A lot of cars go by, so... Well, now that you mention it, there was something funny this morning. There was? What'd you see? Any details would be great, no matter how small. So, you know, we've got the whole lockdown thing, and it's got me thinking about how I wanted to do business today. And I figured, you know, people are still hungry, people need to pick me up, so I made my way out here, albeit a little later than usual. This big old transport van comes up, and something about it just seems weird. Weird? Were they driving all funny? The opposite, actually. There was this little empty soda can sitting in the road, and the transport ran right over it, like, made no attempt to avoid it. The whole van kind of shook a little. Got spooked and bolted out of the way, but the van just drove away like nothing happened. The nerves on that driver, honestly, stone cold. Sounds like there's more to this story. But I'm thinking, yeah, because then it turned right at that fork in the road ahead. When it did, I heard a thud. I think whatever it was moving got shuffled around. First I thought maybe it was some machining tool thunking around in there, but you'd think they'd stack them so they don't do that. But like before, it just drove off without a care in the world, almost as if it was like I was just imagining things. Hey, did you catch what make the vehicle was? Yeah, it was a Red Star, big one, probably some delivery company. But it didn't have a logo, branding, or anything on the van was just kind of unmarked, kind of weird. Yeah, that's a bit whack. Thanks a bunch, bud. That's some really good info. Glad to hear it. Anything to help. Goddess knows we all need it right now. But I heard things are looking up. They just said they're going to open the roads back up tonight. Just got to hold out a little longer. We'll find a way. Thank you very much.
Why not stay here?
One.
Relax.
Okay, something in the artisanal district.
This is the Arrow. Operated by the City of Bottle.
Now then.
Let me ask you something.
You want to know if I've seen a suspicious freight truck? Bit of an odd thing to ask. Well, yes, it is. Sorry for just dumping that on. No, I'm just giving you guff. I actually did see something like that last night. You did? What was suspicious about it? Well, deliveries last night were all way behind schedule because of the craziness in the city. We eventually got everything sorted out, even with that big old eye in the sky watching us all. So finally wrap up my work. It's late at night, and I'm tired as hell. I start driving back towards my home on the edge of town. Waiting at one of those lights, then I see this giant Red Star truck pull up next to me. Had really weird color scheme. Never seen a Red Star painted like that. Had to be from out of town, I figured. But I figured, hey, he's a tired old dog like me driving at ass o'clock. I'll give him a wave. Look out my window and, forget it. When I say it out loud, it sounds ridiculous. I must have been seeing things. Hey, come on, don't leave us hanging. Might not have been seeing things after all. Won't you tell us, please? All right, just don't laugh at me, okay? I looked behind the window and there was no one behind the wheel. Just nothing. Huh? What do you mean? Nobody in the driver's seat at all. I'm as puzzled as you are. Before I could really process it, the light turned green and the truck rolled on away. I had to put my eyes back on the road after that. I never saw that truck again. It only really dawned on me when I got home. Maybe the driver was just on the short side? The truck was definitely taller than mine, too. Maybe I just couldn't see him. Either that or, again, I was tired as all get out. I might have just been seeing things. So yeah, that's how it seemed to me at the time, but honestly, it was probably nothing. Moral of the story is that everybody needs their sleep. You can't go burning the midnight oil just because you can, no? Lesson learned, yeah, we'll take care of ourselves. Take it easy yourself. That sounds like the kind of thing a single good night's sleep won't fix. Well, for sure, the city's sealed off till tonight, so I'm gonna try and take it slow while I've got nothing to do. Nice, we got way more clues than I expected. Two accounts we heard both involved the Red Star transport, which leads me to believe we are dealing with one and only one vehicle. Still freaking out about the whole driverless truck thing. Don't blame you. The fact that it happened at night turns the whole thing into a bona fide ghost story. Probably is a logical explanation, though, and I'm sure Katra can provide it. Wait, for real? Oh, is it related to technology you have insider knowledge about? Correct. I believe it is utilizing tech that is currently in the R&D phase of development in many countries. Called the automated vehicle. Allows a person to go from place to place without lifting a finger because a hollow core is doing the driving. The fact that it kept going in spite of an empty soda can makes me strongly suspect it's an AI-controlled vehicle. My suspicions were correct then. Ren told me a little bit about this before. Ah, that's so cool. It means it wasn't a ghost. Woo! Well, you never know. Maybe there was a driver until his shitty job worked him to death. Now he lives on as a vengeful ghost behind the wheel. Wait, what's that? Oh shit, it's right behind you, Farida. Ah, yee. Hey, there's nothing there. You should have seen the look on your face. Why are you like this? You want me to stop calling you a kid? Stop acting like one. Back on topic. There was an incident regarding unmanned driving tech. Everyone in the underworld was going on and on about it at the time. So I'm amazed the thing is driving around the city without causing any problems. It's kind of insane. Not too surprised, you can prevent most accidents by connecting it to the traffic management system and the info on city roads. Technology should be state of the art. In fact, I suspect it's the same tech that caused Professor Callahan's downfall. I'm sorry, Katra. Got nothing to be sorry for, and I'm alright, promise. Now's not the time to wallow in sentimentality. What's the plan, Van? The AI's functionality and pattern could make it quite difficult to capture. I know, normally I'd be fine with dumping this on the second lieutenant or the cops, but I'm a car lover at heart, and I do not like seeing them be used as vehicles for bringing weapons into the city. This shit is personal. Figures. Well, any bright ideas, Chief? First order of business is seeing how far the AI can really go. Also, I'm gonna bring in some outside help for this gig. Kinda outside help. You have somebody in mind? Yep. Heard that they'd be here. Uses Zifa to get in touch with some familiar faces in Basel. So the party head towards the motor pavilion in Newtown where they were waiting. Okay, so let's
confirming your plans.
Finish this up.
Taking off now.
No rest for the weary.
To the motor pavilion. Oak. Hello. Ah, Van. So do we get that? All that right? You want us kings of the road to chase down an AI intruder, huh? Don't go underestimate him. You really don't know what you're getting into. Neither do I, to be honest. It does sound hard to believe, yeah. Couldn't really go too in depth on the call, sorry. That's freaky. A giant van just driving around all by itself? It's carrying assault robots inside too? Yeah, it's pretty far-fetched, but honestly, I'm intrigued. We street racers take pride in our skills, and I'm not about to let some beep-boop bastard one-up me. Well, being an AI, it can process things much faster than you. Without a plan to catch it, it would probably outmaneuver you. No sweat. We'll show that bucket of bolts what real people can do. What's the plan, Van? Well, here's what I'm thinking. We get my truck and your two cars. Van outlined the three-pronged attack to the group using a map of Basil's roads for reference. Making sure not to overlook the robots themselves, he made combat preparation. Alright, let's do this thing. Yo, we're all set here. Got our cars ready to go. Want to get the show on the road? Yeah, that's fine. Get rolling. Let's hit the road. Got a beat on the transport, Katra? Yes, I pinged them from on the traffic network. They're patrolling the streets in a specific pattern. They're due to come by here in around 20 minutes. Whoa, there really is nobody behind the wheel. Tinted glass, too. They got this shit figured out. Transport has probably optimized this driving style to evade pursuers. Are you sure you can handle it? Safety first, remember? Don't overextend. Best of luck. Damn, wish he could take me for a ride like that. Really is her uncle's niece. Keeping clear of other cars, so far so good. How's the traffic looking? No congestion as far as I can tell. If we can get it cornered. Got it. Perfect. Get the CID, Basel Police, and the traffic guys. This is Katra. I invoke emergency authority to request a temporary road closure. Looks like it gave up. If machines can even do that, I don't know. Perhaps it simply wasn't programmed to handle these sorts of situations. Nah, it ain't that easy. The machines are booting up. Jennifer Graham, get back. Right, so it was carrying those things. So these are the warrior models? I see what you mean. They're from our Duke, no doubt. Yeah, these are the ones from Vegas Films, all right. 2 at once is gonna be tough. Be careful, guys. On the flip side, we know how they work. Let's send them to the scrapyard where they belong. The joints are their weak points, according to Rosette. Focus on those. Clean them up before word gets on the street.
This ends right here.
You'll be sorry for that.
Oh, am I sealed?
Keep it up. It's working.
Let's just take a defense. Take a turn.
You'll pay for that.
Fuck. That's very annoying.
Here goes. Blaze. Breathe onto us. Aaron.
Got you.
Face. I have to do something. Random light. Innocent heal.
Not having my,
Activating skill.
You're toast.
Activating skill.
Activating skill.
the, what's it called? Like, power. Is very annoying. The S boost.
Don't screw with me.
Good luck.
Send you flying. Here goes.
One skill
Blink.
right. Boost gauge enhance.
That's fine.
Bring it on. It's over. All you, Agnes.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Well, that's one.
Activating skill.
Well, that could have gone a lot smoother if I had S boost, but those guys are pretty easy now that I'm so much higher level. We got him. Oh man, that was like a movie shot. That all you got? That felt so much easier than the one we took down in Tharbad. That's info came in really handy there. How often do you go around fighting things like that? I mean, ain't like, did we want to? Just sort of happens. Let's figure out how to shut off that auto drive thingy. Right, I'll get to work on... Huh? Are you shitting me? Get back. Whoa. Huh? Look out. Get away from that thing. A third one? Seriously? Bastard waited for us to let our guards down. I'll hold it off. You guys get back up. Guild, Marduk, whoever. I don't care. And don't... What are you... What the... What's that inside her purse? Don't be a hero, dipshit. This is serious. No need. Backup has arrived. Kayla, and...
You let your guard down.
Shit, close your eyes. An optical weapon? That's his Buster Lance. He showed it me back at home once. Incredible. I see now you earned your title, Kamsin. You had the measure of the situation from the very start, didn't you?
This was nothing more than our response as a part of crisis management. Our firm's concierge has previously analyzed the situation. I will leave the rest to the CID and the local police, as well as them. Farewell.
Seem, that attack was incredible. He took out the robot in one fell swoop. Went right for the joints too, just like she said. You look like you barely lifted a finger. Well, it is Marduk's ace we're talking about. That's just what he does. But hey, all's well that ends well, right? We still got the credit for it. That in and of itself was as aggravating, but I'm in no position to complain. At any rate, thank you for completing my request. Given you did hunt down 3 units instead of 2, your reward will be adjusted accordingly. Much thanks to you two as well. We didn't do much. Hey, I'm just glad I got to have a good race. Talk about stealing the spotlight. What are we, chopped liver? Yeah, I've still got a long way to go before I can rival my brother. Just glad we put a stop to those robots for good, even if it wasn't all us. Yeah, you have my thanks as well. Who knows what damage they would have caused if left unchecked. Don't sell yourself short, bud. You helped a bunch too. Plenty more where that came from. Let's keep Almada on their toes. Right, of course. With some fiddling, Catra managed to decouple the auto-drive unit from the transport vehicle. After the local authorities conducted their own investigation, the traffic restrictions were lifted, and all was back to normal.
All in a day's work.
We did it.
Or deposited.
Really, dude. My gray is just not leveling. Okay. So,
Confirming your plans.
Then let's head over.
so we have a bunch of people to talk to here. You couldn't have timed your arrival better. Ren, we weren't expecting to find you here. You want something from us? The opposite. I have something for you. A little piece of intel. You have to go blabbing to them about it. Hey, don't spoil our fun, Killjoy. Ladies don't like a hard ass. Excuse me? All right, boys, simmer down. Now's not the time for mouthing off. So what's this info about? To the surprise of no one, Almada was behind the explosion in Anchorville. Sounds like it was a mess right out there right now after word got out that Almada had corporate help. A lot of high-ranking bracers are stuck there right now trying to sort everything out. Honestly, I'd rather be there than there right now, but we're tied up here. After yesterday, we're not leaving anytime soon. Indeed, I'm still positive that the attack in Anchorville was just a diversion. Basel has to be their main target. In fact, we know a little more about the agents who unleashed the archaisms in the city yesterday. I strongly believe it was the same duo you met in Longport. Them again? Viola and Alexander. They caused a ton of trouble back in Longport, too. Certainly not good. That said, we shouldn't have to worry about them now that Marduk is in town. How many men have they got? We talking just one area or the whole city? They have enough people on the ground to rival a large Jaeger Corps with vastly better equipment. The chief of security in particular, he's a real force of nature. Of course, I imagine you all know that pretty well already. Yep, Gramps here described him as one of the strongest Jaegers to walk the earth. Funny, guy's got this baby face, he doesn't even look 30, but he gives off this vibe that he could just kick your ass into next week. At any rate, the city's in good hands with him patrolling around. Still gotta figure out what Almada's plotting next, though. Speaking of, you confirmed those two encountered yesterday were connected to the gardens, correct? Yeah, said they were overseers. That checks out. They've got 4 units and an overseer in charge of each one. 2 of them seem to be connected to Almada differently, though. Melchior is both an overseer and a high-ranking executive in Almada, but his cohort said she was only a contractor. Talk about complicated. I wonder what the story there is. We're not much the wiser than you guys there, unfortunately. What we do know is the most monstrous mafia and the most vile assassins to ever live have joined hands, and that ain't good. Indeed, after we have Basel taken care of, we'll need to devise a strategy for dealing with them. Have you managed to learn anything more about what Almada's up to here? Unfortunately not. If anything, we were hoping you might have a lead on where Professor Callahan might be. I wish I did, but I'm not too familiar with the geography of this area. Tried to see if I could find anything on the net, but they covered their tracks, unfortunately. Sorry for coming up empty-handed. Don't worry about it. Really wasn't gonna be that easy. Aside from that, my only other advice is to keep the septium veins in mind. They're more relevant than you might think. Septium veins? I recall Rosette mentioning those recently, actually. They do have a tendency to affect the orbital network in particular. At first glance, they appear unrelated. We had no way to prove they were at all related, until a certain phenomenon in Crossbell demonstrated that the two can affect each other under the right conditions. This incident here is eerily reminiscent of what happened a year and a half ago. Just my hunch, though. That does make a lot of sense. Yeah, thanks for the pointer. Well, we're gonna get back to tracking down Callahan. What are you three up to? We'll be doing the rounds to keep the city under control. We can't leave it all to Marduk. Yeah, they're good, but don't get me wrong. But they're even shadier than you guys are. I don't trust them. I'll be helping out too until there's some other development that demands my attention. I'll need to keep an eye on all the other students as well. We're all waiting here for you, Agnes, Odette, and Albert too. Don't forget that, okay? I won't. Please be careful, Ren. Okay.
Do you know what you want?
I want some pretzels. I want.
Okay.
Lucky for me, I've got pretzels. Ha ha ha. Oh, there he is. Glad we didn't have to go on a wild goose chase to find you today. If it isn't the Spriggan, you look like you have something more to discuss with me. Damn right we do. Imagine you're already privy to the situation, so we don't need to bring you up to speed. Right now, we're trying to get everything under control ourselves before the government intervenes any further. That's what I wanted to ask you about. Me? What exactly do I have to do with all this? I will admit my curiosity is piqued by the developments here. Marduk is an interesting wrinkle in the story, as are Professor Callahan's, shall we say, inadvisable efforts. I do plan to stay and watch how this all pans out, but as I said yesterday, can you at least let me finish before dismissing me? I've had to face a lot of hard truths over the past few days. I've been made to realize just how lacking I am and how much I still have to learn. I know it's impossible to rectify all that overnight, but there are still things I want to protect no matter the cost. All I want is your feedback on a hypothesis. I won't ask for any more of your help than that. Go on. Professor Callahan all but lives in the network now. That goal of his contradicts the actions he took. One thing doesn't add up to me. Why did he simply let the Mafia destroy the Aurora? That's a good question. I agree. It's an obvious contradiction. If they intend to use weapons of mass destruction, they must figure out how to invent and produce them. They simply don't exist yet. Professor Callahan's AI only solves the one part of the problem. Even with functional blueprints, there are no means to produce them. The AI is essential in their research effort, holds more computational power than any other machine in Basel. And if they no longer have it, that begs another question. How will they produce these nuclear weapons without the means to invent them? An astute observation. Can't say no, can you? Something tells me you wanted to help him out all along in spite of your crotchety old man act. I'm simply giving him the feedback he requested. It will be up to him to prove his theory. You're judging from what I've heard so far, he'll find the answer soon. You are correct. People do not grow and change overnight, but having watched you, I can see how much you've matured over the years. I look forward to seeing you grow into a well-rounded scientist, just as Professor Hamilton did. Thank you, I will. It really is like a brother to you, huh? More helpful than he wants to admit. Curious where he's going after he leaves Basel, but I guess that ain't my business. I agree. And besides, it's not our place to tell him how to live his life. We need to focus on our own work right now. You're right. Okay. Give it another look. Come it real thorough this time. Yes, Chief. Something wrong? Anything we can help with? Wish it was that simple, but nope. Ain't nothing you folks can help with. Guess it wouldn't hurt to fill you in, though. What? Parts for that weapon prototype went missing? Yep, we found it when we were looking into Callahan's disappearance. Most of the parts are still here. It's not like the whole thing up and vanished. But there's little bits and pieces out of our inventory missing. The order sheets don't add up. We haven't been able to find the missing parts anywhere. Not just a few of them either. We're missing huge chunks of inventory. Too much stuff to count. That's a bit alarming. You're talking about the weapon you showed us earlier, right? Yeah, that definitely ain't good, and you're right. I don't know how we could help with that. Smells like an inside job to me. No way the world-famous Gizcard workshop just loses track of inventory. Damn straight. A lot of us here know about the weapon, but it's still a highly confidential project. Taking extra steps to make sure nothing gets out. And of all the times this had to happen right after I went and mouthed off at Townsend. Shameful, I tell you. You order parts online, don't you? I remember you showing me how that system worked. Do you think the inventory shortfall might be related to the network problems the city's been having? The youngsters suggested the same thing. It's not entirely off the table, no. I just like to think that we're more careful than that. How can we not be given everything going on? It's understandable, yeah. I find it hard to believe that it was just an accident. With how careful everyone's been, this feels premeditated. Yeah, with all the weird shit going on, it's hard to chalk anything up to coincidence right now. Just so much going on. We'll keep an eye out for any leads on your parts, though. Thanks. Man, I'm sorry, folks. You got enough on your plate without us and our stupid supply hiccups. We're still trying to find Callahan, but we haven't gotten any good leads yet. Our best guess is he's somewhere off the beaten path. Might have holed himself up somewhere on purpose, even. That does sound like a good guess. Well, if you learn anything, let us know. We've got a lot of info to work with now. Yeah, but I can't wrap my head around how it all fits together. Maybe talking it out will help. Is there a place we can chat in private? We can always head back to the inn. Actually, how about you all come to my place? You won't have to worry about people listening in there. Oh, no, we couldn't impose on you like that. I really don't mind, and neither would Professor Hamilton. It's her house, but I'm the only one who lives there right now. Cool. We'll take you up on your offer. Kind of curious to see the home of one of Epson's 3 disciples. I wouldn't expect too much. It's just a normal family home. Anyway, we can head over whenever you'd like. Okay.
The Oracle map's out of whack. No need to be shy now.
I don't have enough to open another slot, really. Maybe I do. I do. Yeah, this one's expensive.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Omathea.
A new skill, I see.
again. No need to be shy now.
Ooh, here we go.
See you again. No need to be shy now.
The leopard strap. Crit, evasion, and arts evasion. Wish I had gotten more cat, moshi, and machette straps too.
See you again. No need to be. See you again.
%51 evasion. Pretty good. All right. So we got to go up to Hamilton's house. I don't think there's anything else to do in particular. Aaron just ran face first into a lamppost. You know, these things happen. This is cinnamon coffee, huh? Kind of a different fragrance to it, but it's not bad. The professor's a big fan of it, so I've had it a lot. I've heard it's pretty popular over in the Central East. Yeah, I drank it a lot back home. Always with milk, though. I could see myself getting addicted to this fragrance. Pairs perfectly with the chocolate, too. We got ourselves a little slice of heaven here. Someone put a sock in this guy already? You're a big fan of sweet things, huh? You seem to like the Engadin, too. Can't help himself, I'm afraid. Feels so strange to have this place be so lively again. I've been the only one here for so long now. Yang and Essie are so busy with their work that they only afford to drop by every once in a blue moon these days. That's too bad. You're still really young when you were adopted by the professor? That's right, though I'd rather skip about how it came about. Even though we're not related by blood, she's treated me like a real grandchild. As soon as I started taking an interest in technology and absorbing anything I could, she would always find time in her busy schedule to teach me. After that, I started visiting the observatory a lot because that's where she did her research. My interest in astronomy then led to Yang and Essie teaching me all kinds of things along with her. I was a complete nobody, and yet they chose to make me part of their family. Seemed like absolutely lovely people. I can see why you're so desperate to protect everything they left behind in their absence. But I failed. The Aurora was destroyed. Rosette just suffered just to keep me safe. I don't know how I'm going to be able to face the professor when she comes home. Like Rosette said, there's a lot of people around who love you. This might be a good time to learn to lean on him a little more. You're not alone, Katra. Woof. Yeah, I'm coming to realize that too. I thought I'd learned that lesson when we came together to finish Fio and Zeros, but apparently I was a few steps away. I could never have done that on my own. It took Grand's help, Yang's, and Essie's help. Even Professor Callahan played a pivotal role in getting the job done. Really? Professor Callahan helped you make your orbital drones? I remember hearing that he used to stop by here despite being Hamilton's rival, but it's still hard to imagine. You all only know him as he is now, but like I said yesterday, he wasn't always like that. He was a leading figure in the field of engineering science. He even designed the whole lot of the current Republican Army's weaponry. He used to be something of a rival to Professor Hamilton and us, but both sides fully respected one another and took it as a way for all of us to grow. It was because Professor Callahan and Professor Hamilton joined forces that they were able to create the Aurora, too. Actually, what is it? Why'd you run off? Found it. That looks a lot like the Aurora. Yeah, not exactly the same, but pretty damn close. It is. It's a part of another idea that was considered during the planning stages for the Aurora. It was to be one half of a twin core system that was modeled after the left and right sides of the human brain. The two systems would perform totally different calculations in tandem with one another, much like our brains do. In the end, budgetary constraints meant that only one Aurora was completed, but a prototype version of the other system was made. So there's effectively a prototype of the central computer from yesterday out there somewhere? I did think it was weird that they destroyed the Aurora considering their endgame, but if Professor Callahan was one of the developers behind the whole project, it makes sense if he gave him that prototype too. If we assume that that's the case, that'll significantly help narrowing down where it could be now. Could you give me a hand finding the other documents we have on in here? Of course, just tell us what you want to do. I guess I can put the work in, but if you can't pinpoint where the thing is after we find all the stuff you want, we're gonna force you to run butt naked through Basil. Yeah, whatever. Anya, so I need you to find a map of the septium veins in this area. Sure picked himself up fast. He's a hell of a lot more grown up than you are, that's for sure. Fort Abandoned Factory. I think that's our place. That's the place where a lot of research leading to the last generation of gunships was done, right? The area was sealed off a while ago because it's so worn down, but you really think we're going to find our target there? I'd say the odds are about 90%. I tried taking the waveforms of the distortions in the orbital and energy supply networks, then combining them with that map of the septium veins. And the only place that matches the data is big and quiet enough to hide a device of Aurora's side, and is still close enough to Basel to interfere with the orbital network. Nowhere else is a good match as this. That's some confidence, but I don't think it's misplaced. This area matches everything we know so far. An abandoned factory far from civilization seems like the perfect place for Almada to use as a hideout. What are you doing? Congratulating you on a job well done. Sure, even that genius professor would be impressed by your efforts here. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Just guesswork. I guess right now. We won't know for sure until we make our way over there. Well, you've come this far. Time to finish this leg of the race. I agree. It's 2 p.m. already. We don't have much time. I think we should let Ren, the guild, and the CID know what we're doing. The abandoned road leading to the factory is on the bottom level of Newtown, on the other side of a locked gate. My certification card will get us through it. I'm ready to leave as soon as you all are. Got it. We'll head over as soon as we're ready then. They informed Ren, the guild, and the CID that they were going to make their way to Ort Abandoned Road. Okay.
Confirming your plans.
We'll hit the inn and report our stuff real quick before we head out. Just in case we get a nice item. Grab some more pretzels.
Truly well done.
Nope. Not quite enough. Okay.
Don't take too long to decide now. Come back soon.
Man, it's gotta be me. That's some bachelor cooking.
Okay. I told you on Tuesday this wasn't going to be important. All right, let's save. Get moving. All right. Man, this place looks old. Do you think those are airship parts lying around? They're covered in moss too. Looks like this road hasn't been used in quite some time. This isn't really an area I come to. Geological surveys have confirmed there is a large septium vein running under here, however. Man, look at this. Tire tracks from a big truck. They look pretty fresh. Must have been carrying something real heavy. Maybe... Oh, on the right track then. There's that phenomenon again. Has to be resonating with that green Genesis we saw. Alright, time to get this over with before the CID and the guild make this their stomping ground. Right, we need to hit them while they're off their guard.
I'm not going to do anything reckless anymore. So come on, you two. While the professor's away, it falls on us to... No, that's not why I'm here. I'm here to protect what I hold dear. And with everyone's help, too.
Both the engineering skills and mental development of Katra have reached the required parameters. Unlocking the S-Class offensive program, Dagama Driver.
Is this a technique that helps you two move at high speed while in sync? I think the professor told me that Yang and the others helped her develop this a while back. Kinda neat that they're designed to unlock new functions as your user grows. I agree, it's really cool. Almost like an RPG. I don't get how it works, but yeah, it's awesome. Even all the way out here, they're still supporting you. That must feel nice. Yeah, it does. And now, thanks to them, I'll be able to contribute even more in battle. Let's get going. The abandoned factory should be just ahead. Dagama Driver. Yeah, we're gonna steal the blue metal for now. There was something that was a pretty good defensive item that I just got. I mean, that's pretty good. 600 HP. That's like 10%. 9% more HP. Yeah, I think we can go with yellow metal here. Okay. Lodicatos. Oh my god, I just obliterate them.
You gonna get a move on or what? Come on! Now, I'm all in. Let's finish the job. Too slow. Aaron,
One skill, right up.
a chance. Gotcha. All you on, yes.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
There we go.
I can live with this.
Nice job, Agnes.
Beginning combat. It should be safe for now. You got a charge attack ready to go. Battle done. Assembling data. We can win right now. I'll handle this. Activating skill.
Too slow. It's go time.
Here's a little more.
Wow, these guys are weak as shit.
I think I've grown a little.
Laplace code.
That
Oh.
hunk of junk's supposed to be an airship? Looks pretty damn ancient.
Ancient history, more like. This type's been all but replaced by newer models.
Thanks as always, Fia.
Come on! Now what's up? That one looks tough. There! Let's get to work.
You've got a charge attack ready to go.
Come on!
I'll handle this. Energy output at full throttle.
Initializing drive.
Activating drive.
There! Keep moving, Van.
Activating skill. Now.
Yeah! Get going, kiddo. All you on yet?
Here goes.
Have some more.
Here's our chance.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
Holy shit, that was a lot of damage. Petra, please.
These figures look excellent.
You did good, big guy.
Okay. We should
Looks
beat up
like
the
a
big guy.
chest.
Hog?
Adjustment complete. Adjustment complete.
Who needs EP when you can just make things cost less?
Let's get to work.
You've got a charge attack ready to go.
So mostly I'm doing that because there's this. And I need a lot of enemies slain on the field, and these guys are really easy.
Battle done. Assembling data.
Not done yet.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Not done yet. One more. Come back when you're stronger.
They don't get stronger, and that's kind of the whole thing.
Let's get to work.
Moving ahead.
We've got a charge attack ready to go.
Looks like some good
Well
loot.
then, away we go.
Come here. Come here. Come on, guys.
See me some nobodies.
Come on, guys. Party up. Get over here.
Let's get to work.
We've got a charge attack ready to go. Keep your guard up. That's a big group.
They're stunned.
All right. Digamma driver. Oh, it's a line shot.
Take care of them.
Energy output at full throttle.
Going all in.
Oh, that other guy didn't get.
I'll take care
Okay.
of them.
Activating
Unleashing
skill.
full strength. Lance mode activate. Daygama driver.
That's fucking cool.
Boost gauge limit exceeded. A chance! Activating skill.
Here I come.
This'll hurt.
If you could.
It's over. Go time. Eat this, sucker. Have some of this. You've got this, Agnes.
Activating skill.
Shine. Control ray.
Double kill. Oh, God.
From here.
How did you not end up in the battle? You're up in my fucking guts.
Boost gauge charging, good and done.
Get out of here,
Move
dude.
on or what?
You guys are kind of bulky. Chest over here, though. Where is it? There it is. Hey, love the Septith chests at this point in the game. Okay. Try and drag it.
Let's get to work.
You've got a charge attack ready to go.
I'm all in. They're stunned.
Now's your chance to boost.
Show me what you got.
Initiating drive.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
This is gonna do 0 damage.
All you, Agnes.
Activating drive.
Here goes. Like that'll work. Keep moving, Van. Like how you.
That all you got?
Fucking see ya.
Nice. That went great.
You did great, Van.
Right. I took a bunch of damage for that. Because that stupid monkey dog thing just like popped out of the battle and wasn't in it for some fucking reason.
Attack ready to go.
They're stunned.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
Come on. They're stunned. This is it. Activate charge.
Nope, we're just gonna shoot him.
Well, what'd you expect?
Big fella.
Beginning combat. You've got a charge attack ready to go.
Oh, I don't agree that that hit me.
Looks like some good loot.
I'll handle this.
This'll do the trick.
Now's your chance to boost.
Satellite jump.
Okay.
I owe you one.
that.
Here's a little more.
All you on, yes.
Activating skill.
Too slow. It's go time.
Here's a little more.
The defense down is very handy. Oh, god damn it, Van.
All you on, yes.
I should just not attack with Van.
Gotcha.
Ever.
It should be safe for now.
That was nothing to sneeze at on, yes.
Celestial Bomb. So that's fine. Not the most exciting item.
Let's get to work.
You got a charge attack ready to go. Battle done. Assembling data.
It should be safe for now.
Next.
We're not done yet.
Battle done.
Looks like a
Assembling
chest.
data.
Watch out. That enemy looks strong.
Stay calm and work through it.
I'm all in.
Now's your energy output at full throttle.
Initializing drive.
Make it count, Aaron. Sucker.
Okay.
Activating drive.
Energy output at full throttle. Initiating drive.
Too slow.
On yes. I leveled up.
Nice.
I'm on. I've got this.
Yeah, those guys are very resistant to physical damage, as it turns out. EP charge 3. Love to see it.
We can win right now.
Might want a boost here.
Going all in.
Keep moving, Van.
There we go.
Up.
All you on, yes.
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Up.
Hey, that one felt pretty good. You did wonderful, Fairy.
Now we're talking. That one looks tough. Let's get to work. What do you say we rough him up a little?
One skill. Boost
You
gauge
got this
enhanced.
on, yes.
Activating drive.
All you on, yes. Here goes.
Gotcha.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Too slow.
And easy.
Praise Zarusha and the flames.
You did perfect, Fairy.
Beginning combat. You're exposed.
Activating skill.
Too slow!
Okay.
Activating skill. Here's some extra.
Make it count, Aaron. You got this. Blazing blast!
A chance.
Activating skill.
Super overkilled. See ya.
I can live with this.
That was nothing to sneeze at on, yes?
Activating skill.
Gotcha!
Now's a good time activating skill.
Too slow! Gotcha!
Make it count, Aaron. Sucker.
God, his damage is so silly.
That's what you get.
You're on fire, Aaron.
Now, let's finish the job.
Attacking target.
Sucker.
There we go. Perfect chance.
Now's a good time to boost.
Pew.
Go time!
Have some more.
Okay.
You got this on, yes?
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Too slow!
Hey,
Looks like some good
that one
loot.
felt pretty good.
Someone's fired up. Fair enough.
Brought 2.
Let's get to work.
Thanks, I'll take that. It's go time!
There we go. Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Now,
Okay.
A chance.
You guys are pretty straightforward,
you're open. You flinched.
All you on, yes.
especially when that happens.
Have some more.
Yep. Pretty much all my craft points, which is great. Boy, that's a lot of enemies, but a lot of chests too.
Great help on, yes?
See me some nobody. Let's get to work.
You've got a charge attack ready to go.
They're stunned! They flinched! There's still more! Thanks as always, Theo.
All right. The factory. Well, it sure is an abandoned factory, all right. It looks really old. It's reacting even more strongly than before. Must mean the other Genesis is being used as we speak. Which, from all we know about the professor's research, means we need to hurry. Right, let's find a way to infiltrate the building. All right.
Engaging enemy!
You've got a charge attack ready to go.
Initializing drive.
Now's a good activating skill.
Sucker! A chance!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Give them your all.
Make it count, Aaron! Sucker! They're stunned!
This spell is so fucking ridiculous. I love it. Fucking colony drop.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
That wasn't half bad, Aaron.
Blue metal.
I detect treasure.
10 U material.
Let's get to work.
You've got a charge attack ready to go. I'll handle this. Activating skill.
Have some more! A chance!
Here's a little more.
Go time.
Have some more!
Dude, 3,000 on a normal attack. Jesus.
Too slow.
All right, Aaron.
I'm powered up.
That's how it goes.
Enemy stun. Now's your time to deploy shards. Now's your chance to boost.
Initializing drive.
Might want to boost here.
Sucker! They're down!
Perfect chance.
Here's a little more.
Man! Use a shard in them your all.
There.
Lost Mobius. Goodbye.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Pretty hot shit, Van.
Let's get to work.
You've got a charge attack ready to go.
I'm all in. Initializing drive.
Give them your all.
There.
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Activating skill.
All right.
Go time.
Might want to boost here.
Take that, you asshole.
Gun is pretty handy. And then big spell. And they're all dead.
Looks like
Getting
chest.
warmed up.
You're all bomb.
Better be careful. That enemy's tough. Beginning combat.
Stay calm and deal with it. Come on.
You've got a charge attack ready to
Oh,
go.
what?
Mine moves down.
One skill. Boost gauge enhance.
Keep moving, Van.
This'll hurt.
Skill.
Your crush!
Stop right there.
Dispatching shield. Perfect chance.
Wow, I got to attack twice.
Activating skill.
A chance.
That's very rude.
Here's our chance.
Now's your chance to boost.
Theo, we need help.
I'll take that.
A chance!
Too slow.
Make it count,
One
Aaron!
skill coming right up.
Have some more!
I leveled up. Come on. Yeah. They're stunned. This is it. I'm all in. Activate shards.
This is a pretty simple
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Activating skill.
buy. Yeah, like I said, pretty fucking
Oh,
simple.
These figures look excellent.
You kicked some real tail, Tatra.
Come on.
I'll handle this.
Finish the job.
Because I also need to get surprise attacks.
Activating skill.
Overkill.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
You did good, big guy. Looks like some good loot.
Stay calm and work through it.
I'll handle this.
Okay.
Activating skill.
Gotcha! It's go time!
There! A chance! There! Hit him fast, Fairy.
Too slow!
Here's our chance!
Gotcha!
Yeah, it definitely feels like physical damage is very strong.
More. Make it count, Aaron. There!
Especially with like the fact that it doesn't need to charge up like magic damage, magic attacks do. Oh, a stow.
I detect treasure.
Ooh, a shield 3.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
$40 ADF. That's a lot.
Skills updated. Better check them out. Shard skills updated.
Maintenance
Switching
mode
to
act- maintenance mode act- maintenance
Switching
mode
to
activated.
maintenance mode.
There's a lot there.
Ooh, a shiny new skill.
Okay.
Beginning combat. You've got a charge attack ready to go.
Come on! This is it. Activate shards.
I'll handle this.
Go time! Blink!
Boost gauge enhanced.
Pop.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
That wasn't half bad, Aaron.
Okay, looks like we got everything. Oh, I have an achievement. Nice. 200 ambushes landed. And I'm making good progress towards both of these. Thanatos Jail sounds cool. I need a tactical bonus of 4. I think I'll need to try and set up. Basically at full health, so I would like to get more gourmet points, but not really in the cards right now.
You've got a charge attack ready to go.
This'll do the trick.
Satellite charge. I owe you one.
I'll take that.
Barry!
This'll hurt. Please. Breathe onto us. Then.
This'll
Use
hurt.
a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Keep moving, Van! I'll dice you up! It's go time!
One skill coming right up.
Yeah, when the fights go like that, which is kind of what they're supposed to when you're
Score, Aaron.
playing the game right, or that seems to be what they want you to do, or to be able to do. Just like clear fights.
Aha! I believe we found our way in. Shall we?
Don't have to ask me twice. Let's get to work.
You've got a charge attack ready to go.
I'm all in.
They're stunned.
Now's your chance to boost.
Ooh.
Transmitting code.
Activate. Barry.
Now's a good time to boost.
This'll hurt.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
I'll dice you up! They're
right.
Here's our chance.
Activating skill. Here's some extra.
Good. Hopefully I got some nice data.
You did good, big guy. This is it. Close in and kick some ass.
Battle finished. Let's hurry out ahead.
This is it. Close in and kick some ass.
Okay.
That's what you get.
Come on!
Now, let's take the first move.
Thanks as always, Theo.
Well,
This looks like a good spot to rest.
fight time, I guess.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Thousand more HP. Seems pretty good. Okay.
Shifting to maintenance mode. That's a single element slot. Shard skills updated. Skills updated. Better check them out.
Okay.
How relaxing.
I couldn't eat another bite.
That was pretty filling.
There we go. Plus 30 defense. Rank 7. So ATS and then strength after this.
How relaxing.
Right. Let's Save. Do this.
Oh, look! There it is!
So that's gotta be the prototype terminal we came looking for.
That's right. The one that would have formed part of the twin core system. It's presumably been connected directly to the septium vein, granting it the ability to pull resources from all over the region. I doubt even cutting it off from the net would stop what's already begun. I can't believe he made such a system.
It does sound like it wasn't easy, that's for sure. My man poured a lot of sweat and blood into this. Color me impressed you managed to find this place. That's some excellent sleuthing, Arkwright Solutions.
I am also rather impressed that you did so without your Marduk concierge.
Nothing to it. We could smell the stench of your filthy scheme from 1,000 Selge away.
Besides, we didn't do it without Reset. She's right here with us, in spirit.
I did not intend for my statement to cause offense.
Still, this development wasn't exactly in the cards. What are your thoughts, Professor?
A most tedious turn of events indeed. Why must you insist upon hindering my research? No, I know the answer. You simply cannot stand the fact that I'm about to surpass your...
This guy's just unhinged. Like, and I'm saying that literally looking at Melchior.
But the completion of this most supreme formula is nigh. My grand ambition realized, humanity will leap forward into a new future. I will thank you not to interfere.
Oh, Professor.
We're up against a super advanced AI that replicates one of the greatest minds in the country. Now that he's not held back by his body, he doesn't even need to rest. He can work at full capacity at all times. This might be worse than that computer from a year and a half ago. At least that one didn't have a genius's brain in it.
And all of this is made possible by that green Genesis. All of this to try and create weapons of pure evil.
Dear, oh dear, young lady. Do try and see the big picture here. Military research has been a force that drives scientific development and civilization advancement since the dawn of its time. Our orbital communications technology and the airships we rely on are both fine examples of that. No, the nuclear weapons I seek to create will one day help bring about peace.
Yeah, that's done so well.
Both is part of a larger puzzle in creating energy sources far more efficient than modern orbital energy. And as a true deterrent to a race war for good, none would dare be the first to pull the trigger when every country has nuclear weapons.
Yep, he's sure as hell gone off the rails.
Even if all that happens, all you're gonna spread across the world is fear. That ultimate weapon created in Crossbell a year and a half ago was built on the same logic. So if that reasoning had anything to it, why didn't that pave the way to peace first?
Don't compare my most noble research to that product of mere coincidence.
Please stop, Professor. We've heard enough. There are lines no researcher or engineer should cross. Human experimentation, biological weapons, brainwashing and mind control, gene editing. Manipulating the atomic structure of matter through fusion reactions risks creating energy beyond our control. We already have a stable energy source in the form of orbital energy. There's no need to dabble with something so risky. That was why the Institute decided to ban researching it. And other colleagues in workshops abroad followed suit. How could you do this when you are the one who taught me all of that?
All pretty words, but a desire to taste the forbidden fruit is what makes us human, is it not? The magicians of the Dark Ages didn't let taboos get in their way. Going back further, you even have events like the Great Collapse painting how wild the times were. Tell me, is it fun forcing your own sense of morality upon everyone else?
You're twisting my words. It's true that science and engineering are about learning to understand the laws that govern this world. But our goal is to do that as the humans we are at our core. We don't achieve anything by casting aside our humanity, the relationships we've made, the society we've built. If we do that, then the entire foundation that inspires our search crumbles. That's why we have to draw a line in the sand. It's the only thing standing between the noble ambitions of those in our field and the heinous abyss that awaits those who cross it.
Those were Professor Hamilton's. What idiocy. Your reasoning is as naive as hers.
If you really think so little of Katra, why did you call him?
I'm so sorry. I screwed up. Please, stop this. They want my...
Just before becoming an AI, you were filled with regret, weren't you? You wished you'd never gotten involved with the Mafia. and been compelled to cross a line no human should. After so much mental anguish, you regained your senses and realized just how far you'd gone. You tried to fight back against them, didn't you?
What nonsense is... I would never...
That call does make a lot more sense when viewed in that light. But there was no resisting this, and the conversion went ahead anyway, leaving only an empty vessel behind. I ain't got a clue if you even remember your last words after what happened to you. But if you're a recreation of the real Professor Callahan, surely you can at least understand them. I can't imagine someone so beloved by many, who even rivaled Professor Hamilton, couldn't.
Man, Agnes. Are you done? This is getting rather tedious. Congrats on spouting baseless speculation to the last word, all without a shred of hard evidence to back it up. It's going to take a lot more than that to sway someone who cast aside the very shackles of mortality. No, it's no skin off my back if you decide to just throw up your hands and give up now. If you no longer care about the government casting you aside, or getting revenge on that impertinent Professor Cronkite, or achieving the ultimate honor of surpassing the likes of LaToya Hamilton, of Claude Epstein even. If you're set on forgetting it all, of rendering all your effort, sacrifice, and humiliation for nothing, I won't stop you.
You must be joking, Melchior. My resolve will never falter. Not when the answer I have dreamed of for so long is close at hand. No, I would damn myself before I ever thought to back down. I will not let all I've suffered be for naught.
Professor...
We almost got through to him.
That's fine. Just means we're doing this the hard way.
At the very least, we need to get that evil imp out of his ear.
Yeah, then we might finally be able to have a proper talk with the guy.
You're surprisingly cocky for a group that struggled before you were a man down. Think I'll break out the big guns. I wouldn't want to disappoint.
Then I will release my first limiter as well. Ishtanti, engage Dominatus mode.
It doubled its wings from 2 to 4.
Sure bodes well for us.
Well, we ain't turning back now. Time to settle the score.
Right. For reset 2.
With me, Theo, Zeros. We're gonna put a stop to all this.
Understood, Katra.
Wolf.
Activating sharks. Now, leap into my loving embrace.
Engaging Dominatus mode. I cannot guarantee you will live.
Now's a good time to boost.
Go time!
One skill coming right up. Boost gauge enhance.
Good damage.
Just for you.
My move now.
Lapis code. Activate.
I'll crush them all at once!
One skill coming. Boost gauge enhance.
Heavenly Rondo.
Okay.
Here we go. Enjoy. What say we light things up? Take that, and that, and then kaboom!
You won't get away with this. This'll hurt.
The end is nigh. Let us stand. Ishtanti.
I might not live this. Well, Catra did not survive it.
Oh, what's the matter?
There! Thanks. Here goes!
One skill coming right up.
Don't go down easy, do you?
You are stronger than anticipated.
Boost age enhance.
Is that all?
You're open.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Activating skip.
You're toast.
Starting to irritate me.
It's go time!
One skill coming right up.
Here's a little more.
One skill coming right up.
I got the overkill spikes on the boss. Let's fucking go.
We did it.
How's that, you psycho?
Oh, you'll pay dearly for that.
They're more synchronized this time. We must respond in kind.
Now's my chance to...
What?
Shit!
Get down.
When did you arrive?
Not a moment too soon, it would seem. Is everyone all right? Ren?
Hell of an entrance. Well, here's a big player I didn't expect. Last I'd heard, you retired. So what brings the Society of Ouroboros' former enforcer number 15 here?
What?
An enforcer? Like the direwolf?
I'll thank you very kindly not to bring up a lady's buried past before an audience, Overseer. I didn't want to turn up uninvited, but you didn't leave me much choice. Not when you have opted to deploy such an underhanded trick where my friends were headed.
That outline looks eerily like a...
Should have known.
Well,
a humanoid robot!
It's an assault frame. So this is where all those missing parts ended up.
And it put the Genesis in its chest, too.
Why can't you just be silent and leave me to my work?
That sounds like... It couldn't be... Professor Callahan?
I am so close to perfecting the divine formula I seek. So stop with your incessant meddling!
So he's inside that thing now?
I'll keep these two out of your way. You focus on the assault frame.
Have it your way.
Well, lucky us. I'm sure you'll be a real ball.
Ren!
She'll be fine. We need to focus on the job at hand. Cutting edge as this thing is, looks like they were sloppy in putting it together. Focus on the back of the joints. We gotta force it to the ground so we can get the Genesis out.
Right!
This will be eliminated!
Flames protect us!
There! Keep moving, Van!
Activating skill!
look at the birdie.
Now's a good time to boost.
Aaron! One skill coming right...
I'll take that.
Ow.
Give up. All you now. I'll take it from here.
Let's party!
Here I go. Ground guard. Aaron. One skill coming right up. Now.
Here goes!
Boost gauge enhanced.
You'll pay for that. Here goes.
Activating skill.
Here's our chance. Transmitting code.
Okay.
Go time!
There we go. A chance. Activating drive.
Guarded it completely.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Take this!
Here's our chance. Thea, we need help.
You saved
I'll take that.
Oh, yes.
Here goes!
There we go. A chance.
Pulverize all of you!
Activating drive.
A chance.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Make it count.
Here goes. Brace yourself.
You're getting on my nerves.
Boost chance. Limiter unlocked.
Make it count.
Here I go. Ground guard.
All right, managed to get everybody inside now. Glad I got that shield up.
Satellite jump.
You saved
I'll take that.
Okay, shields are broken. Roll guard.
everyone. Ben. Activating skill.
Go time!
One skill coming right up.
Here goes!
One skill coming.
Blink it!
Boost gauge enhanced.
Don't screw
One
with
skill
me!
coming. Boost gauge enhanced.
Man, Aaron does so much damage when you can spam like that. That's wild.
Well, what'd you expect? I leveled up.
I won't stop here. It stopped moving.
How do you like us now?
That was quite the performance.
No. It looks like we're only just getting started.
What?
The Genesis.
It's drawing energy directly out of the Septium veins.
Yes!
Damn it! Get back, kiddos!
I will complete my formula, and there is no one who can hope to stop me!
Well, Van, you really stepped in it this time.
Mare! You and me have got to have a talk, buddy. This happens every time now. You're doing it on purpose, aren't you?
Ha! There you are. Come on, hop to it. Let's go.
I can't believe you.
What is this space? And that hollow is...
Not another peculiar catalyst. Well, I guess it's not a big deal. Will you bear the nightmare, or...
Like I'm gonna say no.
At least let me finish my line! Sure, well, the Frendle's all yours!
I love that we just cut her off after, like, the first time. We're like, yeah, okay.
All right, here we go.
So that's it.
And there it is.
A real sight, huh? I get a rush every time I see it. But it might have met its match with an enhanced giant robot.
Yeah.
What am I seeing? Is that Van?
We'll explain later. Right now, he needs our support.
Limited blaster. All right, we Jabril guard. Everyone get the everyone. Oh.
Activating skill.
Come here. I need you.
We'll take that.
Let's party! Bulk in your court. You're gone!
Fine. It's a shield.
Go time!
Might want a boost here. One skill coming right up. Time for some payback. Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan.
Pulverize all of you!
Bulk in your court. Got you!
Ooh, there's a tasty stun.
Keep your guard up.
Breath of life. Innocent heal.
Thanks.
I'll take that.
Aaron.
9 damage.
Lapis code. Activate.
Okay.
A chance. We'll take that. Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan.
Bulk in your court.
This can't be happening!
Here's our
Limiter
chance.
removed.
This'll do the trick.
Activating skill. There we go. Ha!
Okay. Cover. Yeah, these Grendel fights are really pretty straightforward. As long as you don't position like a total idiot. Game's pretty straightforward on normal difficulty. Yeah, see? Easy, I just punch. New material plus Gap Hollow Core.
We did it. Huh.
That was incredible!
Stealing shit like a pro.
No! What is it doing? Why did it stop? There was only 0.03% left to go! I was so close!
Professor Callahan.
So that's what a Genesis can do, as well as his.
I cannot help but feel mildly fascinated.
All that hard work up in smoke. The boss isn't going to be very happy. I hope you have a plan to make up for this.
Melchior, do something, please! There is only 0.03% remaining. If it doesn't finish, all of this was for...
An unfortunate situation indeed. So, how does it feel? How does it feel to know your research, your entire life, was just rendered meaningless? You tried so hard, even throwing away your humanity. But an incomplete work is nothing but worthless garbage. So how does it feel? Tell me! It's too bad. He would have been much harder to break, but maybe I should have turned my charms on Professor Cronkite instead.
How can someone be so evil?
You have wasted enough time mocking him, Melchior. The police embracers are almost here. It is about time we left.
Oh, true. I suppose we should.
Target sighted!
What the? Just what happened here?
Au revoir. We will be taking our leave now. But we will have our revenge for all the time you've made us waste here.
Okay then.
It's no good. I can't stop the system from falling apart. I can't reconnect it to the orbital net or another energy source either. Supporting such an advanced AI is just too heavy a burden.
But that means he'll... I'm so sorry. The Genesis isn't reacting to anything anymore.
It's not your fault, Agnes. There must be a way. I'm just not seeing it.
It's fine, Salesian. I'm just paying the price for my foolishness. I crossed the line that should never be crossed, and tried to realize a weapon of pure evil. I allowed myself to be led astray. I have no one to blame but myself.
But... Professor!
I am moved by how much you care for me, even after all I've done. Perhaps you are the right person to entrust with this task after all.
What task?
At this rate, I would have failed as a researcher and died for nothing at all. So, please, don't let this all have been in vain. I may have failed to perfect the formula needed for fusion, but I discovered many others in the process.
Oh, all these formulae.
I believe them to be, as of yet, undiscovered formulae with peacetime applications. Analyze this terminal after I am gone, and you may be able to secure them.
But, Professor, that...
It's not gonna be easy to make use of finds from a technological singularity.
That's putting it lightly. We're talking technology humanity wouldn't have reached on its own for decades. We'll need more than one genius around to make sense of it all.
I feared as much. Cronkite likely won't be able to manage the task alone. If only there were one or two more like him around. If only she were here.
I wish I could tell you not to underestimate me, but I too know my limits.
You're...
Young?
Cronkite,
I will refrain from commenting on all that transpired here. To we researchers, all that matters are results. However, you were able to catch a glimpse of something we all, at the very least, feel a small yearning for. That does have meaning.
Yes, I suppose you're right. My time here is at an end. I leave the rest to you and the many promising youths around us. May you forever remain on the forefront of Calvard's, no, the world's.
I will follow my own path, wherever it may lead me. Though I do intend to make some use of the formula you leave us.
As do I. We won't let your work be in vain.
What?
Who's that? Oh.
The professor is back!
Well, I totally expected that.
Theo, Zeros.
Can't say I'm surprised.
For being away for so long, Catra.
Gran!
If it isn't Professor LaToya Hamilton, one of Epstein's 3 disciples.
In the flesh. I've never had the honor of seeing her in person before this.
I'm so glad we made it in time.
Oh, Callahan. You damn fool.
Esmeralda. Giscard.
Giscard, okay.
Professor Hamilton. I didn't know you were back.
I hurried back to Calvard as soon as I learned what was transpiring. It saddens me deeply to have to bid farewell to a fellow researcher and associate like this.
As someone who admired and sought to surpass you, those words mean more to me than you could ever know.
Rest assured that we will use what you have left us. Cronkite and I will see those formulae analyzed. We will all see to it, Esmeralda, Catra, your other assistants, and the artisans of Basel as well. You did so much to further the city's development and held it so dear. Now we will use our strength to nurture yours.
I'd like to believe that ZCF can help in some way too.
I see now. This is what I should have done all along. I feel like in my last moments, I've solved the most difficult formula of all. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Salesian. And thank you to all who stand with them. Now, I leave with no regrets.
Farewell, Professor Callahan.
May you find peace with Adios above.
I don't like drones. Oh, it's Marduk, of course.
So that's how the pieces have fallen. Could we have made use of nuclear weapons? What do you think?
No. If anything, they are something that would put our very existence in danger. They're a forbidden weapon that renders all tactical analysis and strategy meaningless. That Armada has their eyes on them speaks of how much of a threat they really are.
Then we're agreed. Quite the unexpected development this was. Enough to pique the Society's interest as well. And now, we're to await Ms. Twining's return for the sake of our midterm goals.
I will provide all the support I can in the meantime.
Aw, he's proud of her. November 2nd. Oh.
The Institute of Science claims this formula will allow for a more efficient extraction of orbital energy from septium. Experts believe that the new discovery will have a significant impact on technological development in Zemuria going forward. This revolutionary breakthrough was made possible by the late Professor Callahan as part of his last work.
They really pulled it off, didn't they?
Yeah, in no small part because of Ren and the rest of them. Sounds like the genius professor left Basel as soon as the work was done, though.
That CEO's gonna be in for a fun time now that he's lost 2 of his smartasses.
Maybe. But it sounds like this news has got Vern's shares shooting straight up. Professor Hamilton's back for now, too, so he can probably breathe easy for a while.
I'd heard so much about her, but it was such a surprise to actually get to meet her. She's such an amazing lady. She really is. I couldn't agree more.
So you're Lilia's granddaughter. You do resemble her, not just the way you look. I can see you also possess her kindness and strong spirit.
This is one of my great-grandfather's diaries.
This brings me back. I would catch him writing entries from time to time. Oh, this here. This one is about me, Gerhard, and Albert. I still remember that time like it was yesterday.
Well, I only met him once back when I was a youngster. Makes me nostalgic thinking back on it now.
I don't mean to interrupt your reminiscing, but those words toward the end are rather ominous. I can see why it inspired you to risk so much to collect the Genesees.
Yes.
Else all that we know will come to an end.
I can't imagine it's meant to be taken any way other than literally, especially when you consider how the Genesees have been used so far.
Yeah, the kind of shit they're capable of almost feels like a bad joke sometimes.
So far, we've managed to gather 5 of the 8 Genesees. But do you think it would be better if I left them in the hands of you and the other disciples? And yes.
No, I think there are too much for even us to handle. If they truly are experimental apparatuses that Professor Epstein somehow created to gauge the world, Then, and this will sound rather unscientific of me, it's as if destiny willed them to be in your hands. I plan to stay in Calvard for a while, so I'll get in contact with Albert and Gerhard about this. Fortunately, we happen to have someone else who knows both of them right here with us.
I'd be happy to serve as a mediator between all parties. We have much to discuss about the West Simuria Tech Union as well.
I will also do what I can to help Reset. Is everything still in order with regards to attaching Reset's new parts, Esmeralda?
As in order as can be. Our prospects were already bright with her being such a capable engineer, but with you, they'll be even brighter.
Me and the other artisans will be happy to pitch in with any precise adjustments, too. We'll see they aren't even a millerage off.
And I'll help too, of course.
I don't think we have anything to worry about with this many people on the case. Yes, it really is wonderful to see.
Well, can't say I give a damn about Marduk at the end of the day. Reset's a different story, though. She's one of the team. So take good care of her, if you don't mind.
I don't mind one bit. You said your name was Van, I believe. This may be a strange favor to ask, but I'd like you to look after my teacher's dear descendant. It would mean the world to me. And if you could please look after her young friends. But you were planning to do that even if I didn't ask, weren't you?
You got me. I'll do what I can to meet my obligation as their employer, at the very least.
Van.
We save his ass way more than he saves ours.
Is something wrong, Catra?
It's just, I'm so happy you're back. I am. But I wasn't able to do a thing in your absence. I feel like such a failure.
Catra.
You been sleepwalking these past few days or something? We couldn't have dreamed of dealing with this whole mess without you. You are our guide through and through.
We never would have thought to go to that factory without you. And I doubt we could have gotten through to Professor Callahan either. We owe everything to your efforts and perseverance. Plus, your orbital drones were a huge help.
You weren't too bad for someone who still looks and thinks like a kid. So, good job on this one, or whatever.
Why do you always gotta be so far up your own ass?
See now? Not just anyone can be blessed with so many in their corner, you know.
Thank you for all you have done in my absence. It's good to be home. I've missed you, Catra.
Yeah, but not half as much as I've missed you, Gran.
By the way, Agnes, did you manage to finish your report on your visitation to Basel? I most certainly did. The others in my group helped a lot too, and we ended up receiving some very positive feedback from the school. Though I'm happy Ren was willing to cover up so much for me. No, happy isn't what I should be saying, is it?
The old fart's broken moral compass starting to rub off on you, huh?
I'm being careful not to go too far. I don't want to end up like Van.
Hey!
He's right here!
Oh, we're almost done with the roasted chestnuts.
I look forward to these every year. Their fragrance and soft texture really hammer home that fall is here.
Here you go again. Took the last of them too, you bastard.
Don't worry, we have another batch.
Hello, I hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, hey.
A lovely day to you all. I'm here to resume work once more.
Reset!
That's our maid. 3 o'clock on the dot.
You're all good now then?
I'm the picture of health, thank you. Professor Hamilton, her students, and many others took excellent care of me. My new artificial limbs are a vast improvement over my previous ones, even. I can see I've had you all very worried. I'm so very sorry.
Oh, Reset, of course we were worried. We're so glad to have you back. Welcome home, Reset.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
We've got a solid chunk of work that's been piling up, including managing the pay coming in from our last job. You got time to help me out with it right now?
All the time in the world. Oh, but first...
Agnes and Fairy located.
Theo?
Whoa! The hell?
Zeros?
Down, Zeros, and come back here, Theo.
Petra, what are you doing here?
He came along to make sure everything was how it should be after all the work that was done on me. Though he has something else he wishes to discuss in addition to that.
It's a bit cramped, but there's a wired connection to the orbital network here at least. I should be able to work in this environment.
What?
Don't tell me.
That's right. I'm going to be helping out around here for a while. I'll admit that Professor Hamilton may have been the one to recommend it, but the final decision was mine. All of you remarkably captured my interest during our time together. Not just because of Agnes's genesis, but because of that Grendel and Mare, too.
I suppose no one can blame you for that.
I'm also concerned on a broader level. Basel doesn't appear to be the only place where criminals are misusing tech for nefarious purposes. So I think Arkwright Solutions is going to need its own technical advisor, don't you?
That's, actually a good point.
A very good point. While I am well versed in modern technology, my field is software, not hardware.
Those black and silver thingies would be good backup in a fight, too. What's it gonna be, Chief?
Screw it. What's one more at this point? I'll introduce you to our landlords later.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to working here.
Oh, but Reset, Catra, you've got to try the roasted chestnuts. They're super soft and sweet. I'll go and make some more coffee for us, too.
All right. We got Catra. Give me like 1 minute, because I really wasn't I should have known. I've played enough of these games to know that the chapter transitions take for goddamn ever. But I really need to use the bathroom. So I'll be back in just a minute. I'm sorry there's no music. Deal with it for just a minute. Give me 1 sec. Okay, now we can keep watching cutscenes. I'm gonna try and take like a 5-minute break whenever I get control back, but it'll be relatively quick.
Served me well in Basel. We could have had quite the crisis on our hands if events had been allowed to play out as our foes wanted.
Thank you, sir. Though I believe most of the credit goes to our agent in the field and the Principality's representatives. I will admit that I did not anticipate you hiring Marduk to act when they did, however.
They will do whatever you ask so long as the price is right. It makes them rather convenient in times like these. There are advantages to their being a neutral organization beholden to no government, even if using their services requires an objective mindset. I imagine you can see their merits as well, Professor Cronkite.
I do. At least they are competent, unlike a certain superior of mine that I could name.
I don't disagree. The time is long past due for Vern to appoint a new CEO. We can maintain the status quo as long as Professor Hamilton remains in the Republic. But as soon as she departs, we will indeed make the necessary arrangements.
I see no issue with that timeline.
Now, as we previously agreed, I think it's about time you got to work. After all, this project will bring about massive change to the Republic, to the entire world. Nothing will be the same after the Republican Army's Zeku space base is completed and in operation.
Space? We're going to space? Well?
Those are impressive results. Then I'll update your rank.
Got it.
Lore. Increases arts power, but also increases EP cost when boosted.
That's just about perfect.
S rank.
See? You get it.
Hey, Aaron got
Legion. Together
Employee
with
of the
Theo and
Month.
Zeros, I'll do whatever I can to assist.
Katra has joined Arkrad Solutions. I don't want to go to break on that screen because there's no music. There's nothing. Eh? Longport? We're going back to Longport? Or just somewhere else? Oh, this is Long Lai. Okay. Well, that makes sense. The eastern quarter of Longport is styled after further east. We're really going all over Calvard right off the rip. Oh, who's this new character? Ishgal Mountains, huh? She looks like she could be an 8 Leaves practitioner. Definitely an 8 Leaves, 1 Blade. Yep.
Zeroth form. Duality.
Yep. 110%. Wonder if Reen knows her.
Thank goodness. Looks like I'm in good form tonight. I wasn't sure I could even perfect the Zeroth form after being told to do it out of nowhere. But I think I've earned the right to hold my head up high to Master's younger disciple now. Not that I can see him joining us up on stage anytime soon.
All is ready, Princess.
In record time, too. We couldn't have asked for a bigger client, and this is the first long-term contract we've had in a while. We can afford to take it easy for our first task, at least. But the time has come to reaffirm our existence to the world. Tread lightly, for the Ikaruga lurk in the shadows.
So she noticed us. I should have known we couldn't deceive the Divine Blade of Silver.
Yep.
This is a reconnaissance and force mission. We only need to assess their capabilities, not win the battle. Our foes are both above S rank in strength. Strike in the Blitz Halberd formation. Yeah!
I plan to depart for the east after speaking with him. How fortunate that I was able to catch a glimpse of the living legend's covert student before doing so. I cannot help but wonder what she fights for with those unusual talents of hers. But that mystery, along with what lurks here beneath the Konon Mountains under Calvert's stormy skies, will have to wait. Now is not the time to investigate further. Though it would be a shame to let this encounter go to waste, it might be worth pitting my own greenhorn student against her to see how he fares.
Wonder who that guy is. I'm sure we'll find out. Now I'm not so sure about getting the 8 Leaves practitioner because she seems competent, and we seem to pick up people who are not incompetent, but not super competent. We're not gonna pick up a Divine Blade. That just doesn't seem like it, power-wise, makes sense.
I have to admit, I never thought you would be the one asking to go out with me. We did appear at an event together. Was that all it took to spark such a passionate plea?
I'd like to believe I put more passion into my films than anyone, if nothing else. I'm sure it's the same with you and racing. And how these two passionate souls can finally have the talk I've always wanted.
You're gonna rob him blind.
I feel bad for your girlfriend and fans for meeting with you like this.
My partner in life is my Carl, have you know? Of course, I have been known to savor some special moments with only the most beautiful of women.
Oh, look at you, laying on the charm. So, no girlfriend? Could I take that to mean that you also don't have a wife or kids?
Of course I don't.
That's a secret,
anyway,
kid. Right there.
Shame to just let the evening end with dinner now that we're together like this. What do you say to joining me for a drive on the expressway? As for whether that will be where the night ends, well, that will be up to us.
Oh.
He's such a creep.
He sure is used to this. He makes even cringeworthy lines like that seem totally natural. Whatever. This is my chance to see if there's any truth to that rumor about him traveling the country. That's fine by me. I'm looking forward to seeing how fast you can...
What was...
G1 racer Maxim Lugan. I'm a reporter with Buzz Raider magazine.
Oh my god, this is why I would never want to be famous.
Buzz Raider? Not the gossip rag that's even worse than Meld.
I'll take that as a yes. Excellent. So, we know you've been everywhere from Tharbad and Longport to Messeldom and Crossbell in the past 3 months. You're a bit of a globetrotter in your off time, wouldn't you say? Now, it's clear you've been living up to your single status to find yourself a girl in every town. Then, could it be you're on the hunt for one here in Edith now, too?
How did you... Have you been following me everywhere I go? I'll admit that I spend my nights out on the town, but that's not why I'm traveling around.
Holy cannoli!
Wait, she's got nothing to do with...
I can't believe what a scoop we have on our hands. Meld's gonna be eating our dust with this one. So, how long have the two of you been dating, Miss Judith Lanster?
Well, rip. Fucking paparazzi, man. They're worth less than nothing. Just hanging out with Zeros. That's funny as hell. This thing's so cool. It's a mechanical wolf, right? Awesome. Looks really strong, too. Like some kind of guardian beast from a fairy tale. He's awesome. He is. He's living with us now. Aren't you, Zeros? He can bark too? Pet him? He's a U2, don't upset him. That Van's just a magnet for strange types, isn't he? The new lad and his animals seem like a good bunch, but still. Well, even better than good, since they've made Yume the happiest I've seen in a while. She's just the cutest damn thing you ever did see. Always like a different person when you're talking about her. I like that Van is broadening his circle of friends and acquaintances. Nice to see. Oh, they're back.
Purchase is complete. 5 kilograms of mussels, 3 kilograms of shrimp, and 2 kilograms of artichokes purchased. Please confirm.
Thanks, Vio. I can tell you picked the freshest ones, too. Incredible how quickly technology has advanced. Now I really sound old. It has gotten livelier around here compared to when Van was working by his lonesome, though. They're all growing boys and girls, too, so I want to be sure to give them all the food they need. Ooh. Ooh. Intermission.
So let's shift the topic toward the Genesis and Van's Grendel. Unfortunately, I don't think it'll be possible to learn anything about the Genesis' nature from them directly. They appear to have some kind of protection, akin to artifacts, keeping their secrets from us. I can't fathom why they only react to yes either. It does feel as though the Mafia knows a fair amount about them, though.
I had a feeling you wouldn't be able to learn anything from them. Mind you, Almada is also somewhat in the dark when it comes to the Genesis. I get the impression that they don't know how they're doing what they're doing with them, they just have an idea of what they can do. They're more like disposable tools to whip out for whatever they want to do at a given point. Makes me mad that they're using them that way, but there's no better way of putting it. Taken back 4 from them so far, and that's how it seemed every time. Yeah, much as it pisses me off, they don't seem to give a damn about what happens to a Genesis after they're done with it. Worth noting here that they do seem to be pretty consistent in how they've used the Genesis too. Yes, I agree. They've referred to everything they've done as an experiment. Whether it's manipulating people's vital energies, interfering with their minds, or installing a human's personality into a machine, Almada has kept using the Genesis as a trigger for various kinds of unnatural phenomena. Yeah, I think it's important fact to bear in mind if we're going to get to the bottom of this. Fortunately, in all the cases we've seen, the phenomenon triggered hasn't reoccurred once it's been stopped. But there is one particular phenomena that Almada isn't behind that's happened again and again. Gotcha. Van's transformation into the Grendel, correct? Right. The ability to reproduce results for further study is a crucial factor in science and engineering. There's a lot that we don't know about the Grendel, but what we do know is that it's comprised exceedingly high density shards. We also know that Van's hollow, Mare, appears when activating it, or rather a version of her that possesses free will appeared. Yeah.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
Mare, incidentally, is a custom hollow developed at Marduk. Her source code is classified, but she was created using AI knowledge purchased from multiple companies. However, it goes without saying that the hollow designed by Marduk does not have free will. That's normal, the hollows that the rest of us use also talk, but you can't have a conversation with them. When she shows up to help Van transform, she's clearly got a sense of self. It's theoretically possible she's programmed to only seem that way on the surface, but I'm inclined to agree. Same here, they'd need to program an obscene number of possible responses to give the illusion of free will. She doesn't have enough space for that much code, right? That's correct, she only takes up a marginally more space on your Ziffa than the hollows that everyone else uses. We would need to perform a special test to be absolutely sure either way. But the Mare that possesses free will seems to be a life form comprised entirely of data. I don't think I can even wrap my head around that idea. This is sounding real shady all of a sudden. Now, for argument's sake, we'll assume that Mare is an AI app that's achieved free will. The trigger for that would have to be the Genesis, no? That's what I was thinking, yeah. Then again, I hate to say this in front of you, Rosette, but I can't say I fully trust anything Marduk says or does. You needn't worry about causing offense. I understand why you would feel that way. Thanks. Still, I think even they have their limits. Can't help but wonder exactly where the material that formed her source code came from. But I can't imagine they entrusted her to Van believing that she would exhibit such unusual behavior. I think the root cause lies in Professor Epstein's legacy rather than her. Incidentally, an AI gaining free will is one thing that would qualify as a technological singularity, which would mean that, put another way, something happened to Mare that allowed her to evolve past that massive hurdle. Evolve? Now we're really into the goddess's territory. Testament suggests that evolution was a process intended to let we humans shape the world around us. It's also described as what's helped us bring about our latent potential. It comes from the book of Shahad, verse 2, Jokanan's letter, I think. Anyway, I get what you're saying. You want to have a chance to observe everything, right? Mare's appearance, the shards going berserk, in short, everything that happens from start to me going to Grendel. You want to see it all, including what role the Genesees play in it. Exactly. I think that knowledge will help me support Agnes in her quest for answers, too. It might also let you call the Grendel's power in a less haphazard and dangerous way. What do you think? Does that work for you? Sure. We've got 5 Genesees so far, which leaves 3 still out there to recover. Can't be sure the Mafia has the rest, but if we get any more chances to stop them from causing any trouble, we should take them. And if I end up with a good excuse to transform in our future work, we'll give it a shot. As long as we have a Genesis on hand, we should be able to brute force whatever the other transformation conditions are. It's mostly Van getting his shit kicked. Then we just gotta grab Mare Bear when she shows up, right? About the short of it. Already added sensors necessary to observe her and record it all in Fio. This could be a little dangerous, but I think it'll be worth our while to try. Don't worry, I'll have you guys there to back me up, so I'm sure I'll be fine. Of course you will. We'll be right there with you all the way. This sounds like it could be fun. I'll be there to give any technology-related support that you may need. Can't do any of this without Genesis being there. If you're not on board, we won't go ahead with it. Not that. I can't deny that I'm worried you might be hurt in the process. The chances of us learning something more about the Genesees and the Grendel through this are promising. I'll do all I can to support you. And it's settled. Alright, then let's get started on today's work. I'm gonna need a few of you to handle some other stuff, but Katra's trial period ain't over, so he's coming with me.
That works for me. Though, I honestly can't imagine it would take me long to grasp exactly what you do here. But go ahead and show me exactly what being a Spriggan is all about.
I'll back you up the best of my ability. Katra, Agnes, and Van. Oh, I have no physical damage. Alright, Aaron. Orbments can now be customized from the main menu when Katra is in the party. Fucking pog. Okay. Other button. So, I'm going to take a very short break, maybe 5 minutes-ish, to grab a drink, stretch my legs. You know, the usual stuff. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. Probably have a bunch of stuff to do and buy. Oh, speak up, Missy. You want me to teach? Was that it? Yes, please. I'm looking for a guest teacher for the history lessons. I think you'd make a wonderful lecturer. All the other elders in the neighborhood directed me to you, and they said you'd be the best for the job. Those backstabbing little... Look, I ain't some show pony you can parade around to keep kids busy. Leave me alone, damn it. But no, that's not what I meant. I mean, what's the harm anyway? What's the harm? What's the harm? Ask my privacy. Seem quite animated today. Just ignore him. We don't need to hit up Jin's shop right now anyway.
More candy again?
We do. We need a Tyrell Times. How are we gonna function without the Tyrell Times that I've definitely never even looked at, but I buy out of habit because I've played these games for so long?
Come back for more anytime.
Okay, so we've got probably got some new items to buy.
Take some flowers with you. I hope I see you again.
Including that dark grape candy.
What do I do?
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Do you know what you want?
Need the gold Rosario.
I hope to see you again. Do you know what you... I hope to see you again.
Okay. Go to Station Street. Oh, we can go back to the Blacklight District. And do our usual shop-a-doodles. Like we do at the beginning of the chapter.
I'm proud of all my wares.
Oh, Stein Rosé, 98.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you
Does
enjoy
anything catch your eye?
Oh.
I hope I see you again.
If you see me again, that means I've been injured. Red parka, blue sweater,
Renovated rooftop floor is now
green hoppers, yellow pumps.
We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Wow, that's a lot of art. Yep.
Thank you for visiting the
We
West.
await your next visit.
What's it gonna be? Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. The renovated rooftop floor is now open. We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Wow. Ooh, more evasion. More crits. Less money. Never mind. Fucking fix that. Blue trigger.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store.
Overboard.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention. You better take good care of it. The renovated
Okay.
floor is now open.
Oh. I do have a list of missable items, so I do know where some of them are. Well, I know where all of them are if I look. So if you see me looking over there or manipulating my... That is on a stand right there. And
What'll you have today?
That's how I don't miss items.
Hey, look around all you like.
Jumbo Frank?
Peace out.
You don't have to call Frank fat like that, and come on.
Hope you enjoy shopping with us.
That's so mean. Well, if it isn't Jumbo Frank. Come on, man.
It's so convenient nowadays.
Okay.
What'll you have today?
An aroma diffuser. Hey, a cat strap.
Thanks for coming. Oh, that's great.
Okay. So we're gonna just do the missable stuff real quick so I do not forget.
Let's get going.
Go to the Blacklight District. We're bringing another child to the Lawless District.
Don't think I've seen you before.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Gotta go to the bookstore. Here.
Hey, Miss, what'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
Then we gotta go to the Rel District.
Off we go.
Oh. Hey, did you read this month's Buzz Raider? I haven't yet, but my friend told me what they wrote about Judith Lanster. First, I was shocked by it, but the more I think about it, maybe it makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, totally, I hear you. Judith Lanster sure is famous, getting people to talk about her as much as they do. I feel like I've been hearing her name come up an awful lot the past couple of days. I know, I wonder if something happened to her. What? Feeling a little concerned for her? Oh, so. It's hard not to worry when people are speculating about her so much. Are you a fan of hers, Agnes? I am, but that's not the only reason I'm concerned in this instance. Buzz Raider's what the magazine's called, yeah? Oh, the one those two were talking about? Not that I care one way or the other. Yeah, it's something of a rival to Meld, the place that Dingo works for. Buzz Raider's got more of a dicier rep by comparison. Gotta take their stories with a couple grains of salt and then some. But it's always possible these guys managed to actually dig up some sort of scoop about Judith, for better or worse. If you guys are that curious, we can always buy a copy at the bookstore. Consider it another way to gather intel. You rely on even tabloids to gather your information? Is that really such a good idea? Don't get me wrong, about 90% of what they publish is bullshit. But it ain't smart to write off rags like that altogether, either. I just want to know if something happened to her. At the very least, hopefully Buzz Raider can explain what. Let's go ahead and swing by the bookstore later, pick up a copy. Doesn't hurt to check it out. So, we need to go to the bookstore, and we need to go to cinema.
Oh yeah, I should read up on that rumor that's been making the rounds.
Once the party bought their copy of Buzz Raider, they proceeded to page through its contents outside the bookstore. Judith Lanster and Maxim the Red Comet madly in love, it said. What, those two? Maxim as in Maxim Lugan? Lugan? Want to say it like a European, I guess? He's the Z1 champion, yes? You recall both of them being single, but is it really worth people getting so worked up about it? I'm talking about two big celebrities possibly getting together here. That's reason enough to work people into a frenzy. But I think it's safe to say what's actually in the article has got people talking. Maxim Lugan has lovers in countless places. Word on the street is that he pays visits to these women while taking his road trips. We at Buzz Raider believe that Judith Lanster is one such mistress of his, tricked into becoming one after being fed lies by the race car driver. Now I see what all the fuss is about. I don't buy it. You think an actress that's as hot of a ticket as her is really going to be wooed by a prick like him? Agreed. It's hard to take this article seriously with material like this. All they've got to back up their claims is a single photo. The rest of it could be absolutely, totally made up bullshit. Which, to be fair, is pretty par for the course for magazines like that, so no surprise there. Good to know. I can't say I'm otherwise in the habit of reading those sorts of publications often. In any case, whether those two have gotten together or not is their business. Not our place to comment on. Suppose you're right. If you ask me, I can't see someone like Grimcat hooking up with the likes of him. But I wouldn't put it past her to have a whole harem of hot items hanging around her. It would be nice if fancy cars really brought that much attention to a guy, I'll say that much. Man, what's the matter? Sorry, got lost in my own thoughts for a sec. Let's get moving. Alright, back in the bookstore.
Ah, welcome. I hope to see you again.
Okay, let's check the missable items list. Okay.
Banner launched.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Katra. You couldn't have said anything more than thanks.
I appreciate it.
Hey, Max Dingo.
Thanks.
Santa Claus, we got the achievement. Give 20 gifts. We've got some connections to do. We got to do our 4 SPGs. So let's how to make what's a fill? Let's watch a movie. Let's go to the bathhouse. We got a lot to do. It's the beginning of a chapter. There's lots of maintenance to do, you know?
Hello. Thank you for your visit today. The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
Mishy and Boots. We have to try and get Elaine to come. See Mishy and Boots. She loves Mishy. Let's go Gloria Dawn of the Revolution.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
Me. Take a look at my connection. Anyone close? Aaron, probably. Aaron Rizette. And then Katra,
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
if I can do 3. Yeah, that's fine. Ben decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. Also, I did see an event that we're gonna interact with Shahina and Sarah. So we're gonna have to do that because that's a one-off, and they usually give you items. Sheena Dirk was the leader of the Calvardian Revolution and the cornerstone of the newly founded Calvar Republic. Despite her youth, Dirk commanded the attention of the nation. Her unyielding patriotism resonated with the citizens of every class and background. Quickly rose to fame alongside her comrades, Atkinson, a former general of the Royal Army, August, a philosopher, and Aramis, an artist. Together, these 4 heroes weave their way through the tumult of their time, all while carving a path for a better tomorrow. Their efforts culminated in the Battle of Edith, igniting the flames of the Calvardian Revolution. May 1100 of the Septian calendar, 5 minutes before the start of Battle of Edith.
My body won't stop shaking. I thought I made my peace with death long ago, but I guess I haven't. And even now, I'm racked with doubt. Can we really change the history of an entire country?
Of course we can, Sheena. The victors are free to write the history books however they please. Once we toss the tomes of the ancient regime, we'll write a new history. One that is centered on the people of this country.
You're right as always. Victory is our only path forward.
The Revolutionary Army is now at your beck and call. They're awaiting your orders, Commander Dirk.
It's time for the dawn of a new era for our homeland. Let us seize the future with our own hands!
That was a very excellent and entertaining retelling of the Sheena Dirk of Sheena Dirk and how she brought about the revolution. It's difficult to fathom that she was exactly my age when she thrust herself into such a historic battle. Guess she would have been, now that you mention it, huh? Made a hell of a sacrifice in her lifetime so we could enjoy some amount of peace in our time today. We owe her more than we'll ever know. Indeed, they say it's the goddess's will when in history we are all meant to given life and fulfill our purpose. If that's the case, then I, for one, hope to make the most of the time I'm given and live my life to the fullest, just like Sheena Dirk did. Yeah, I agree. Professor is the one who taught me what I know about the Republic's history, but even on its own, it's simply a good movie worth watching. A nice celebration of the savior of the country. I could see how it would inspire someone to want to learn more. Definitely have to assume that it was embellished at least a little for entertainment's sake, though. Yeah, but still, I like movies that have this something educational to offer. Thanks for taking me to see it, Van. That helped me brighten up my mood. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures. Do we want that pamphlet? Brochure. All right. So we did our movie. We did our thingy. Now, something we did not do previously. We do have to kind of do. Get stuck in the stairs. Just totally locked. There's just like a... Theo's doing laundry. Okay. Like a bathroom up here. Can't go through that door. Ah. I think I'll grab Rosette and get her to turn on the simulator, get some training in.
Activating Virtual Combat Simulator, beta version.
So. We will fight Gargurum.
Deploying shards.
These guys should be Omega chumps. Oh, they have 55,000 health.
I suggest we strike now.
Think fast. Take this.
Perfect chance. Yustiana Havasna. Aaron. I need help.
I won't let this chance slip by. Cobalt Curtain.
Activate.
Go time.
One skill coming right. Boost gauge enhance.
Go time.
One skill.
Blink.
Boost gauge enhance.
Okay.
Perfect chance. This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Wow, she does no damage.
One skill coming right up.
There's one.
Set. Take over. Too slow.
Mr. Arkwright.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay.
Go time. Reset. Take over. Too slow.
Cool. One down. Cool, Ida.
Activating shards. Breathe onto us.
Let's party.
Activating skill.
Fast. Take this. Make it count, Aaron.
One skill coming right up. Now.
Here goes.
One skill. Boost gauge enhance.
Go
One skill
time.
coming right up.
skill coming. Boost gauge enhanced.
Take over.
Don't mind me. Axel thing.
Okay.
Miss Alfayed.
This'll hurt.
Yuspiana Habasna.
Don't screw with me! Reset, take over! Chance! Cypher activate!
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill. Activating skill. Activating skill. Activating skill. Boost gauge limit crushed.
No target. That's a shame.
There! Here goes! Have some more! Head down!
I won't let this chance slip by.
Too slow!
Mr. Arkwright!
Too slow!
Dispatching shield.
Do your worst.
Activating skill. Activating skill.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Boost gauge limit broken.
Brace yourself!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Dispatching shield.
Sorry for that! Reset, take over!
Activating
Like hell you are! A chance!
Okay.
Gotcha! Up to you, Reset!
Okay. Cobalt curtain.
Like hell you are!
You won't get away with this.
Activating skill. Activating skill.
Take that, you amateur! Reset, take over!
Activating skill. Here's some extra.
A chance! Gotcha! Hit him fast, Fairy!
Activating skill.
A chance! Brace yourself!
Dispatching shield.
Okay. The Furious Blaster.
Don't screw with me! Have some more! Here goes!
And that's it. Six papers, few materials, 20 gifts, septic mass, employee of the month. The 3 is, wow, that's a lot of money. Hang on. Maybe let's do one more.
Activating.
The Tyrant. Oh, God. Here we go. So these are all the fights that we would have done with
You'll pay for that!
what's it called? Grendel.
Time to go all shields. Protect everyone.
But now we're doing it without Grendel.
Yuspiana Habasna. Aaron. Might want to boost here.
Here goes!
One skill
Okay.
It's over. Leave me. A chance.
Okay, we did roar.
Here goes. Make it count, Aaron. Have some more.
You've got this, Agnes.
Dispatching shield.
That wasn't too bad.
Meet your maker.
No.
It's go time.
Time to go all out. Keep it up. It's working.
Sucker.
You've got this, Agnes.
Activating drive. Blaze. Breathe on to us. Bam!
Too slow.
Yeah, it doesn't do nearly as much damage.
A chance. Here I go. Drill guard.
It's go time. Now.
No.
Fairy, now.
You must obey me.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Activating skill.
You'll be sorry for that.
One skill coming right up.
Have some more.
Here goes.
One skill. Boost H enhance.
Repent. It's over.
Oh boy.
Do your worst.
Show me what you got. I'll take that.
Okay.
Too slow.
All you, Agnes.
Activating drive.
Dispatching shield.
Meet your maker.
Okay.
Don't screw with me.
One skill coming right up.
Have some more.
Here goes. Now.
Boost H enhance.
Fairy, now.
How could this?
Yuski ala habat basna. There.
Nice.
A chance. Too slow.
A chance. There.
It's go time.
One skill coming right up.
Sucker.
Here goes.
One skill. Boost H enhance.
Got him again.
How could this?
Wait, I got XP for that one. What? $500 Septeth. Good. Lord, that's a lot. Okay. Wait, hang on. I go or modify.
Time to update this.
Ooh. Oh. Amazing.
can handle any Zypha modifications you need.
Oh, hang on. So we've got Explode, Fire and Earth. Oh, is it, have to go...
Time to update this.
Can't customize. Gotcha.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Need something fixed?
Oh, no, I can do it. Hang on. I'm just stupid. It's that. We've got Hitchery level 4. Now we've got Gap. Increases S-Craft power and loses its cooldown when boosted. What do I have right now? Otis. Cast time and magical damage. Sure.
Core Lorraine, now activated.
Hey.
You always got me in your corner. See you again soon.
Okay. Go to the bath. Hey Van, do my eyes deceive me, or do I see you've made yet another new friend? And a pretty one at that. Say, since you're here, why don't you hop in for a little tip? Guaranteed you'll love it here. Tip in what? Oh wait, this is his local bathhouse. Take it they're not that common in Basel. This one's real nice. Got a legit sauna and everything. Show you how to get most out of it if you're game. I'm good, thanks. I just had a shower this morning, so it's a bit soon to wash up again. Don't let me stop you, though. The rest of you want to go take a bath, go ahead. I don't mind waiting. Sure, same. I was looking forward to inducting you as an honorary sauna sage. What? I don't even know if I like the sound of that. According to him, a sauna sage is someone who is enlightened in appreciation for saunas or something like that. Don't sweat it too much. You'll regret it if you let him yap your ears off about it. Trust me. And knock it off. I know you mean well, but don't go making my potential future customers uncomfortable. Anyway, if you're ever interested in giving this place a try, new guy, you're more than welcome to come back anytime. Right, thanks. Maybe I will sometime. Did I end? Oh, that's what's supposed to happen to me. All right. Now we've done many of the things. Now... let's do some quests real quick.
That's fair. Right.
Now, what's it say?
Run into something of an annoying problem concerning orbital net uses. I'd like to consult someone who's familiar with the subject. I'll be waiting near the main street in the Seedon Pit. Orbital net fraud. Dull lingering scent. Got it. The other bulletin boards. I believe I'm qualified to help with the orbital network, really. Oh, I'm sure you're more than qualified. Looking forward to seeing you kick ass on the keyboard. Alright, well, let's just do it.
Oh, I'm so in love with this brand.
Hi, Oslo. Hey there, you the one who put that request up? Oh, yes, you must be. I believe your request was about some trouble you've had on the orbital net. I'm hardly an expert, but I do have some knowledge of the subject. Would you mind explaining the situation? Yes, well, in short, I fell for a scam on the orbital net. One of those net scams, huh? Been a lot of that going around. Phishing is the technical term. Bad faith actors disguise themselves as legitimate sources to fool end users. How quickly the orbital net is growing, these threats are one step ahead of common knowledge and security measures. So it falls to the users themselves to stay safe on the net, and many just don't have that awareness yet. Still a very new thing. At any rate, I wanted to get some advice on someone more knowledgeable about these. You accept my request? Yes. Sure, we'll take it. Can you fill us in? Of course, let's go somewhere we can talk. So you didn't go to the cops first, did you? They could help you with getting your shit back. Oh no, it's just you got your reasons, sounds like. No worries. I asked for your utmost secrecy regarding what I'm about to tell you. Don't worry. We take our clients' privacy very seriously here at Arkride Solutions. You see, this is just pathetic. I can't even spit it out. Man, stop beating around the bush. I won't know how to help if I don't know what the problem is. Great. I used my work terminal to look up swimsuit models. Like the hot ones. Oh, Goddess Almighty, just kill me. And everybody's got to take a load off every now and then. What's the problem? I think I understand where this is going, but please, there's no need to shout. I'm so sorry. I think I get where this is going, though. Carry on. A few days later, I got this message from the website, and they said they had my browsing history, and I had to pay to keep it private. I just didn't see anything on that site implying I needed to pay, so I just sent the mirror immediately. I couldn't bear to risk having my reputation tarnished. Thought that would be the end of it, but then another few days passed, and they messaged me again. They said they wanted even more mirror this time, or they'd leak my browsing history and all my private information, too. Gee, that's awful. As a consultant, my reputation is paramount. I need to maintain a clean and professional image. Can't have my browsing history floating around on the net, much less my private info. I'd be done for. That's why you couldn't bring this to the guild. My entire career is in jeopardy because of one stupid mistake. I'm pathetic. That's the thing with those scams. You just gotta ignore them. How? So it's like one or two people doing these. These guys know they're full of shit, but they figure some of their victims don't. They just blast these requests out to anybody they can find, hoping that somebody falls for it. Get a bite, they zero in hard on anybody who replies and ignore everyone else. That's how these things work. And I can just ignore it going forward? Nah, it ain't that easy now that you took the bait. You already gave them some of your mirror already, and that let them know you fell for it. They know you're willing to pay to keep that info secret, if you care about your rep. Exactly the kind of guy they want. Now they know that, they want to milk you for all you're worth. They're gonna hound you. Cut them off and they might actually leak your shit. You're surprisingly knowledgeable about these kinds of scams. Yeah, I have dealt with a case like this before. Right. Come on, man, don't try to hide it. I bet your terminal's chock full of porn. Hey, you still got your nudes on there? You keep your teenage fantasies to yourself. Anyway, those are my two, Mira. Keep giving them money or you can ignore them. It's your call. Can't do that, obviously. I suppose I just have to give in to their demands. And they're just not just gonna stop. You keep sending them more and more money? Ideally, we would just apprehend the criminals here. Can we really do that? I mean, can you really track down a criminal hiding in the orbital network? Well, it would depend on how they hide their identity, but probably it wouldn't be impossible. Really? Then please get them for me. You okay with that, Van? Go nuts. You're the expert here. If we track them down, then let's go for it. All right, may I borrow the terminal they contacted you on? Here it is. I use this terminal for work. Damn, pretty cushy job if they're handing out gadgets like this, but that was a bit easy. Something the matter? Think about what you just did for a second. Your mobile terminal is like a collection of all your personal data, and you just handed it to me, a stranger, without a moment's hesitation. You're very lax with your data, and that can get you into trouble, especially since this doubles as your work terminal. That's a good point. Now, obviously, I have no intention of stealing your data, but it helps to be more cautious on that. Best to store your personal info separately from your work terminal, along with anything else you don't want other people. It does make sense, if I may go ahead and do that real quick. I have this note terminal that I also use for work. That should do. There, that should be good. I'll leave the rest to you. Okay, still got your history on here. Good. Now, I do just do a reverse search of the sender of this message. On anything? Yep, I can see it all. Here, looks like the criminal is using a mobile terminal themselves to contact you. Doubt it's a brand machine. Most likely a cheap knockoff. These operations don't tend to be very sophisticated. And sure enough, they made absolutely no attempt to mask their identity. I can trace them right now. Able to find out where they are? I believe so. It might help if I explain how these networks signal. Mobile terminals transmit their own broadcast signals. Being so small, they're limited in their scope and strength. As a result, they have to pass through a server, which amplifies and distributes their information across longer distances. Two terminals are close enough, however, it's more efficient to communicate directly with each other than use a server as a middleman. So the terminals switch signals based on distance. And there are two different terminals will use. They switch between the two on the fly for convenience. Because I can see this transmission came from a server, I know the scammer was some distance away. The server gives us a general idea of where the scammer was at the time, but of course there's no guarantee they're still there. That's where we are at this point. So we have a range, but no specifics, not enough to sniff the guy out. You sound like you got something else up your sleeve. I might. Just going off his history, that's as close as I can get it. But of course, we can always just contact the scammer again. And if we can get the direct link to the scanner's terminal, we'll know we're nearby. Do we call them back, figure out where their signal is coming from? Yes, just they would need to be in direct signal range in order for us to pinpoint them. I can see that the previous message came from the Riverside server. Let's head there first. The subway station should do as a starting point. Alright gang, let's go hunt down a fraudster. We'll keep you posted on what we find, okay? We'll use that note terminal you got there. Once we find the guy, you're gonna want to haul ass over there. Of course, thank you so much.
Time to start working.
Alright, we're going to Riverside. Ready then? Yes, ready when you are. Alright, send it now. We wait for them to bite. Actually, what did you write in the message? I made a point in being real vague with them, but I basically said that I didn't have all the money and asked if they'd settle for a bit less. You made it look like you're at least willing to pay. That would compel them to reply at least. Well, it wouldn't be good for our plan if it did. Nothing to worry about, it looks like. Got the response on my end too. Looking at the orbital wave pattern, it's definitely a direct connection. Agreed. The reply is no, won't budge on the price, not a single mirror. Greedy bastard. Okay, analysis complete. Locate the transmitter. Got an address. Northwest from our current location, no exact distance though. No, but we got a line and a whole lot of places along that line where the source is. If we get to trace another line, but from a different direction, then the lines will intersect, pinpointing the exact location of our criminal. Exactly. We should try and aim for a perpendicular point as we possibly can. Then our next transmission from across the river. Okay. Okay, this looks good. I'll shoot him another message then. But I got all the money ready. Where should I send it to this time? Then. Oh, aren't you quick? They replied quite quickly both times. Again, greedy bastard. Bet they're rubbing their hands already waiting for the dough. Analysis complete. I pinpointed the location. Southwest from here, under the bridge, across the river. Alright then. Come on, y'all. Let's close the book on this one. You. Beat your ass. Throw you in the river. Hello. Is that our criminal? Most likely, yes. Only one way to find out. Little more. Oh, did they do it? Let's see. Changed my mind. I reported this to police. They're onto you and you should be beating down your door any second. What? No, calm down. There's no way they can find me. Gonna book it though, just to be safe. Nope. Sorry. Might have worked if we didn't already know exactly where you were. You can thank my assistant here for that. Pretty talented, eh? Your security can't measure up to the one at the Institute of Science. Not even close. Wait, who are you? Don't tell me you really did sick the cops on me. We're not police, nor are we bracers. Van here is a Spriggan. Make this easy for us and stay still. After realizing there was no way to escape, the criminal gave up on resisting. When Oslo arrived, the group began questioning the criminal. You ain't even a big boss here, but some part-timer? Right. After I sent the boss the full amount, all I got was a tiny paycheck. Even that already ran out. Promise this was my first time doing this. Because the crime was only committed one time doesn't mean that you're not to blame. Lady's right, kid. That's just a lame excuse. How much do you know about the organization you were working for? Nothing, I promise. I just got the orders on my phone. You're just a chump. Well, that guy here was clearly the one blackmailing you, but he was just the lowest rung on that ladder. Sorry to say, but it doesn't look like you'll be getting your money back. Alright, I'd already given up on that. My biggest concern is what comes after. Yeah, that's the ticket. Got the blackmailer himself, but the blackmail material is probably still in the hands of whoever hired this kid. We didn't get to the root of the problem, so we can't guarantee they ain't gonna keep coming back for you. This mook sure ain't gonna get us a big boss either. Not sure there's much more we can do at this point. Oh no, what should I do then? Well, Make it so it never happened? That sounds threatening. I'm gonna go with that, because it sounds vaguely murderous. Can always pretend none of it ever happened. How can we do that? You never looked at any weird sights and never had any problem. We can make that the case. Can you really do that? Well, it's up to my assistant here. How about it? Think you can manage? Not too happy about it, but if the only people that this will affect are criminals, then I suppose I can let it slide. I'll need Reset's assistance, of course, but it should be doable. You know I could count on you. Please, that would be great. All right. We contact Reset then. By making use of Marduk's servers, Katra and Reset together erased Oslo's former account. After thoroughly erasing all traces of it, the two of them then issued Oslo a new account, using a backup to preserve the account data. That should solve matters. You can't just erase the data the criminals have on your actions, of course, but by doing this, they shouldn't be able to link it back to you anymore. Fortunately, the only person you made explicit contact with was this blackmailer. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, better be grateful. They did a superb job here. Now as for you, seems like this really is your first time. We're gonna sweep your little fun bit of blackmailing under the rug. Assuming you quit your job, that is. Let me say, kid, you better jump ship now if you're not willing to commit to the criminal lifestyle. If you keep laying with criminals, you'll eventually reach a point where there's no going back. You pull out now or you get pulled right in. Looking to lose yourself forever in the pitch black depths of the underworld? I'll quit. I don't want any part of this. You're not just saying that to get out of this bind? I really mean it. I don't know about the people above me at all. I got recommended in by some guy. He's kind of a recruiter of sorts. His name's Clement. That's all I know. Please believe me. Fine, but I ain't forgetting you. If I catch you back on your old haunts, get what's coming to you. Got it? Got it. Clement. Keep that name in mind. Well, that solves this case. It wasn't exactly the most satisfying solution. You get that a lot when you're working as a Spriggan. This country's darkness is deep-rooted. It's too deep for anyone. Ain't no way one person or group can clear it all away. Not the bracers, and hell, not even the government. Spriggan's job is to take care of those that fall through the cracks. We ain't after fairy tale endings. We can't afford to chase those. Just gotta go for the best ones we can get without compromising our values. Okay, I think I understand at least a little. It dawned on me what the purpose of a Spriggan's job is and why you do it, Van. Petra, that's good. If you figured out that much at least, I'd call your training a success. Well, at the end of the day, I need to eat, and that's the real reason I'm working at all. You had to dash to it, the nice conclusion with a sprinkle of cynicism right at the end. Still, I suppose that's the most Spriggan-like way to tie a ribbon on it. Goodness.
That's one job behind us.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Woo, 55 hundo? Yes, we got gray rank. Morally gray. Reached gray alignment 3. Let's take a look at what Gray Mare gives it. 66% evasion, what she gives us. Yeah, he gives us a lot of. So this is more defensive stats. This is more evasion, which makes some sense for Gray. Alignment 3. Fortitude droplets that I can sell later for money. Okay. So, looks like we have... Oh, we have to do... Ooh. Okay, so we're going to avoid the red exclamation point and go for the green exclamation point, because green means go! Received reports of a dangerous large monster. The Dither Scorpion has appeared deep within the middle section of the underground maintenance tunnel. Take care of this monster in the guild's stead. Okay. More sent, which means we're done with expecting bulletin boards for today. Today's quota has been met, but if we got the time, we should finish the other job too. Understood.
Both of these requests certainly sound intriguing. Hopefully you don't need to turn into the Grendel for them, though.
One can only hope.
Midpoint. Well, our boy's at the end, so let's make tracks. Actually, while we're here,
I've got this.
Let's get to work.
You got a charge attack ready to go.
We gonna get a move on or what?
Look out for ranged attacks.
he does 0 damage. So, I need 300 enemies felled on the field. So maybe I'll do this off of stream, just like do a little running around and just blap, 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 blap. Like that.
Look out for ranged attacks. Let's keep moving ahead.
And just get that challenge out of the way. See if there's another rank of it. Because I can play on headache mode, and I don't really like streaming in full headache mode. Because it's called headache mode for a reason. Alright.
I'm full. That was pretty filling.
Let's go, dither scorpion. Fearsome foe is prowling around. Fucking kill it!
Here's our chance.
Now's your chance to boost.
Last code.
Activate. Aaron. Here it goes. Here goes. Keep moving, Van. Cypher activate. You've got this on you.
Oops, I did not mean to glow hammer. Shit. Oh well. Quick.
Like hell you are. It's go time.
Guard.
Now. Here's our chance. Satellite jerk. I know you will. I'll take that. Aaron. Keep moving, Van.
Activate drive.
Big res up.
Here goes.
Boost level maximum. Activating drive.
Like hell you are.
Needle guard.
Keep moving, Van. Gotcha. Go, Catra. Satellite jerk. Thanks, I'll take that. On yes.
10k. Woo! There's some decent damage.
Don't screw with me.
There we go. We're down.
You've got this on yes.
Oh, yep, she's paralyzed.
Gotcha. Here's our chance.
Activating skill. There we go.
And down. Revelation.
Nice work. Mirror deposit confirmed.
Those are the 2 things I don't need. Let's take a look at what Revelation is. Increases art's range by 1.
Initiating maintenance.
Ooh, Christmas morning, that's good. Yes, please. I would like art's range increase. So that's a really old school quartz. Like, we didn't have that much in Cold Steel, but it was a big thing in Sky Trilogy.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Thanks a whole bunch, Theo, Sarah.
Engaging enemy!
You've got a charge attack ready to go.
Come back when you're stronger.
Well then, away we go.
Look out for ranged attacks. Assembling data. I'm on it.
So these are both almost leveled up, which is really good.
Look out for ranged attacks.
We all in one piece?
Thanks a whole bunch, Theo, Sarah.
You've got a charge attack ready to go.
That's what you get.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Well then, away we go.
I just want to clear as many of these enemies while I'm here to make my life a little easier. And we're not really going to be able to get into too much else just because of how much time we have.
Battle done. Assembling data. Next one.
There's still more.
You picked the...
30 to go.
Get to work.
You've got a charge attack ready to go. Battle done.
7.
Assembling data. There we go.
Aaron, how did you get up that ladder before me? How did you do that?
Look out for ranged attacks.
6, 25, 24,
Should be safe for now.
23, 22.
Battle done. Assembling data.
21,
The help was much appreciated.
20, 19, 18.
Battle done. Assembling data. Look out for ranged attacks.
16,
You're stronger.
This could get tricky with so many.
13, 12, 11, 10,
We all in one piece?
9, 8, 7,
Come back when you're stronger.
6, 5,
Away we go.
4,
Attack ready to go.
3, 2,
Assembling data.
and we're out of enemies. So we'll do a quick rest and recover, run right back in,
Beginning combat.
and that. Thanatos Jail. 600. Oh, it's Zerum capsules. Okay. Completing all the challenges is, I think, an achievement, but I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. So, we're going to park our butts directly outside of Bermati's, and we're going to save. Chapter 4 is a zinger. It's a good one. But this is where we're going to call it for today. Got some really good progress. Got Katra unlocked fully. Rank 7 gourmet. I think we went up 2 levels, maybe, today. Very good, very good. And we're into the intermission. So we're just about probably... I think we're probably like 3/5 of the way, I had to guess. Just because usually these games pick up speed dramatically towards the end of the game. The chapters also get significantly longer, so there are fewer of them. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming and watching and chatting and hanging out. I appreciate it as always. I will be back on Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, with probably some Fire Emblem. We're probably going to finish off Sacred Stones. Then we're going to go directly into Daybreak. And then come August 1st, except for Daybreak, I am planning to play only indie games for the entire month, which is going to be an experience. But I'm going to try and do Indie Game August. I don't know if that's a thing, but it is for me. So if you have indie games that you have a suggestion for, tell me, please, because I'm going to be playing a lot of indie games. and I am more than willing to at least try out something, if it looks good to me. Not every game, of course, is going to be my cup of tea. That is not a condemnation. It is just my taste. I like a lot of games, but I don't like every game. There are plenty of games I don't like a lot, that a lot of other people do, and there's nothing wrong with that. In any case, I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening and a wonderful week. I'll see you all Monday morning. Bye-bye.